It seems like we
You trying to get it all set up right.
It's so loud that they can't hear it. In the kingdom, I'm so near it. Rage of God, you better fear it. James Brown, I got the feeling like no wrist dance on the ceiling. Serving food for the soul, and it's looking so appealing. Not here to kill, but here to heal. Reviving all my people. I'm here to give, not here to steal. Just like they did my people. As a nation, we are broke. There was a time we were whole. I use these words I have studied to fill these blanks that's in my soul. I gotta go, gotta roll, gotta do as I was told I was supposed. Then I froze, and they knocked me off my toes. Now I know all alone I belong, all alone. Now what I know, I wrap it up and put that knowledge in my soul. Now it's that time, been that time since I was born in 99. Thought we was fine, they was lying, yeah we heard it through the vine. Now let me clear this up, yes I rap about God. And if I rap about God, they be looking at me odd. But I must stick to my purpose, us together they can't hurt us. I must stick to my purpose, let you know that you are worth it. They gon' tell you what they want, and you decide what you gonna do. At this point in my life, when I come through, I make sure I bring the truth. Trying to knock it out the park, you can call me Beirut. I'm still a savage, I come in the game ruthless. I'm smart, but please don't make me go stupid. Square up, I promise I'ma knock you toothless. You should be happy, cause my people I had brainless. My goal is to be pure, call that stainless. You tryna make it without struggle, now that ain't it. You ain't gon' gain if you go through life painless. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, go. Shalom, everybody.
Shalom, shalom.
Man, sorry for the I don't even know what to call it. I don't know. It's gonna be y'all just bear with us. I ain't
technical expert.
Yeah, I ain't used this computer in a long time. So, but man, good to have y'all with us. Got my pops up here today.
Shalom,
Gator Mike. And man, we're gonna get into it. You want to get us started?
Okay, let's kick it off with the usual. Isaiah 28, verse 9 and 10. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with, I'm sorry, you ready to read 11? Reading was good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
Yeah. This people.
This people.
That's good. Did that share?
Oh, I'm trying to see. I know I'm a little bit behind, but
Is it? Did it? No, it didn't. Oh my jeez. Okay.
It didn't share.
I guess it didn't. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I did share. It says stop sharing. Did the scriptures come up?
Nope.
It didn't.
I ain't even seen it come up. Not yet.
All right. Well, we'll just man, I don't know. We'll just go with it. All right. So, today, man, we're gonna talk about the Passover. And if y'all were tuned in to Paradigm Shifts lesson this morning, I mean, we were all over it, and I know the Holy Spirit, she's gonna give us some more to expound on, but if you haven't seen that, go back and watch Paradigm Shift, because man, it was good. It was real good.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And so we're just gonna, try to, I guess, do a recap, and Holy Spirit will bring out something new. Most I will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to see why this. I don't know why the scriptures didn't come up.
There it is.
Yes. Share.
There you go. Is that it?
Is it up now?
We're gonna take a delay.
Yeah. I think my laptop is off, but my phone. I think my phone is on point.
How many seconds delay do you have?
I mean, it ain't much, but it ain't.
It's showing on your screen, but not.
No.
Wow, this now started. Wow.
You just started over?
I guess it did.
Outside sharing window. I don't understand. I don't know why it's not sharing. I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's just start. So let's go, where I want to start. Let's go to Exodus 12. Or what were you saying earlier? You said
no, I was talking about in Deuteronomy 16. Deuteronomy 16, what they was talking about. They're talking about, we are not everybody's trying to keep it, thinking that they are doing something to please Christ and all this, but what they're doing is they're showing that Christ didn't do enough.
Right.
That's what they're showing.
Right.
And they keep thinking that, the more they do, the closer they're gonna get to Christ. But the point of it is, he says is obey him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Believe what his scripture says.
Right.
Don't just do what you think is right and leave it as that.
Mm-hmm. You want me to read 5 and 6?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, based on what Nod was talking about, the supported scriptures, we're going to begin with is Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 5 and 6. Verse 5 says, "Thou mayest not."
Wait, y'all. I think there we go. Man, why is it like that? What's going on? I almost got it. Why is this one not the big one? I'm so lost. What is? I mean, I guess that'll do.
It's showing it. I mean,
It's showing now, but
I took mine off. I gotta do that again.
Yeah, circle for some reason. Yeah. All right, let's just go with it. Go ahead. I don't know why it's not. That's what I need, but it's backwards. All right. So where we at?
I need to read the verses.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 16.
Deuteronomy 16. All right. Deuteronomy 16. Where at? Verse what?
Verse
5.
5. All right, let's go.
Right there. Okay. Okay, let's rehearse this again. Chapter 16, start with verse 5, speaking about the Passover and the legalities that the Lord has given us. Verse 5 said, "Thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover within any of thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee, but at the place which the Lord thy God shall choose to place his name in. There thou shalt sacrifice the Passover at evening, at the going down of the sun, at the season that thou camest forth out of Egypt."
Now, as it says right there in 6, you know what I'm saying? The place the Lord thy God shall choose to place his name.
Mm-hmm.
God hasn't chose to place his name over this earth.
Mm.
He has not chosen to place his name here. So why are people trying to honor the Passover like that? You know, what I'm saying is, why are you going out and getting lambs and all this right here? Yes, you are to keep the Passover, but why are you going and getting lambs and doing all of that? Why? You're not being obedient to God's every word. He said to remember. He said to do. He said to remember. Remember the Passover and remember him.
All right.
So the way that we keep the Passover is communion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we do as he said do. Then what did 1 Corinthians 11?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do as he said do. And so this is getting the lambs and doing all of this. Why are y'all doing that? You know what I'm saying? You saying Christ ain't did enough.
Basically.
Yeah, that's all you're saying. You saying that you don't believe that he came. You don't believe that he fulfilled everything. You don't believe none of that. In other words, you choosing your own righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And you know, I think about that with the churches. You know, whether you in the truth or in the churches, you saying Christ didn't do enough. So, man, it's really good now, because do you honestly believe Christ came to do what he said he was going to do?
Yeah.
If you're keeping something that he fulfilled, which is why Matthew, where he said he came to fulfill the law, it's so important to understand.
Yes, it's very important to understand.
If you don't know what he came to fulfill or to accomplish, you know, you're gonna continue to do what you want to do or do what you think is right.
Right. You always like you said, you always gonna do what you think is right.
All right.
And most of the time, you know what I'm saying? What's that? I think it's I think that's in Proverbs when it said there's a way that seemeth right to a man, but the end of it is death. I can't 14:12. Proverbs 14:12.
Proverbs 14:12.
Oh yeah, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump from verse to chapter to chapters, verse to verse, precept upon precept. That's where you get a better understanding.
Right. Proverbs 14:12.
Yeah, it's two of them. It's Proverbs 14:12, then another 16:25. We'll go to 14:12.
14:12 says, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12, there's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
See, every time a man think that he know better than Christ, really that's what you thinking. You know better than Christ.
Yeah.
So you thinking, well, I do it this way and he'll honor it. No. He's not gonna honor what you say.
Right.
He's gonna honor what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And then and you do that, but you trying to do things your way. They're just like you know what I'm saying. Christ was come right now and said, nah, come and follow me. And then I said, well, I can't do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Like, really? So yeah. Stop thinking that you are doing right and just do what the word say.
All right, we got a question. Destiny said, are you saying that we're still keeping the Passover, but only with communion?
I would say yes. Yes, only with communion. It's a remembrance.
It's a symbolic of remembering his death.
Right.
We're not doing the
killing.
The killing of the lamb and all that.
Yeah, but remembering his death, which is what he told us to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now there are,
and you acknowledge the Passover, but you're not doing the works of the Passover.
Right. Now, pertaining to the question, there are some quote unquote practices from all the way from traditional church as well as Israelite camps that are trying to do some form of practice of doing the Passover. Trying to do some of both. Definitely not to the fullness because the reason not even to the fullness because if every household gonna bring a lamb, where are they gonna slaughter all these lambs?
Okay. So
they're not doing it relative to the instruction we're gonna read in the scriptures here. Where, like you brought out earlier, you got to do it the way he said do it, how he said do it, and in the place he said do it.
There you go.
So it's contradictory to try to say you keeping it like God instituted. Well, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
You won't. You're not going to do that because every household is not going to bring a lamb. Number one. Number two, what you going to do with all that blood?
Oh, okay.
It's going to generate.
Okay.
That's good.
Yes.
And that's good. What about the making sure there's enough for your neighbor? What if your neighbor ain't in the truth?
Oh, and that neighbor is not specific to what we call traditional neighbor. But now you got to remember, in the land of Israel, they were people in a land, and they were all brothers and sisters, so to speak. Well, the world today, we're scattered. Scattered inherently say, my neighbor is not my spiritual neighbor.
Right. Okay. I got you. I follow.
So you can't just go over to somebody who practice Hindu and Buddha and say you want to eat lamb with me as our Passover.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna look at you like you're kind of crazy.
And the Most High gonna know you crazy.
Yeah. Off the top, he gonna know you crazy.
Yes. So I think one thing we have to keep in mind is that even after this passage we just read, is that he's talking to his people. So this very much has to do with the Israel.
What did y'all see the question that's put on there? Are there any specific ways we're supposed to remember, like how on the Sabbath we're not supposed to buy or sell? Is there anything we're not supposed to do? Well, in other words, what we're not supposed to do is what we were just talking about is get a lamb and go out here and sacrifice it and cut it and do all of that. That's one of the main things we are not to do.
Yeah, because doing that, you're basically bringing back everything. The sacrifice that he did.
Right. Now that's the one thing that that is like the Sabbath when it comes to the, to the Passover. You don't want to, with the Sabbath, you don't sell and you don't buy. With the sacrifice, there's no more sacrifice.
Well, and remember 1 Corinthians chapter 11, Paul gives you the model of what you're doing, and the taking of the unleavened bread, and he gives you the model of how you showing remembrance of the sacrifice of the Passover. And that's all we got.
That's it.
That's all we really expected to do if you're going to show remembrance. Is the model after 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23 through 29. There, yeah, that's your model.
Yes, that is. That's the model right there.
Right.
That is what we are to follow.
And outside of that, there is no participation in what we're reading about. But the reason we're going through it is there are some people who will still manifest that we should be doing it in order that we're reading, and that really is making Christ coming and being that sacrificial lamb, which you're gonna get to in Exodus 12, of non-effect.
There you go.
You make the word of God of non-effect of what you're doing there.
You made the word of God, non and void. And and as he says, his word shall not come back void.
Right.
So what he says, that is what we are supposed to do. Yes, that is what we are supposed to do. Well, I guess we can go on and start back at Exodus 12, I guess.
Well, before we go there, let's make sure she understands. Any Sabbath celebration is we're not doing our own pleasure. The standard for a Sabbath remains the same. You see what I'm saying? It does not change, and it's not going to change. It's not. So if we were doing the Passover or not doing the Passover, the standard around Sabbath and doing several work, which is anything beyond reason for you to do. Like some people may say, well, you shouldn't even prepare your meal on the Sabbath, reheat it or do whatever. No, that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about your traditional job, work, or engaging in activities for your own pleasures, which is not involving recognizing that day as a set apart day to stay away from those things.
And see, and then another thing is people try to legalize everything. They try to find a loophole within what Christ said. As it said, is we shouldn't warm up food and nothing like that. The scripture said, "Thou shalt not kindle no fire." If you warming up the food, you are not kindling no fire. You are not going out on no wood, and you are not stacking it all up, and you're not, putting nothing to it and lighting it. You're not doing none of that. You are just warming it up. In other words, you're not preparing it. It's already prepared.
People don't understand. People that act like that and use that mindset are just like the Pharisees.
Yeah. They're trying to find a loophole.
Trying to put people in bondage.
Right. Trying to put that yoke of iron around.
If you're going to keep the law, you need to do this, and this.
Right.
But no, it's warming my food ain't kindling a fire. I ain't literally lighting wood.
Exactly. You're not going out there in the woods. You're not chopping no wood. You're not gathering no wood. You're not carrying it and bringing it back and lighting it and everything. You're not doing that. And the food is already done. If you follow what the word said, preparation day. You already don't prepare the food before the sun even go down.
Let me give you a good example of what people, because some people use the latter part of a question as a catch-all, and it's not. I'll just use something out the ordinary. Let's say you got a child, got medicine, and you got a glass container or something, and all of a sudden your child bump into you or your husband or one of your kids and knock it out your hand and it drop to the floor and crush it, broke it, spill on the floor. You can't get that up and give it to a child who needs that medicine. If you got to go buy that medicine, then you are forgiven for that. That is a necessity.
Yes.
So it's not a trap. People oftentimes want to take you to a place where they can trap you. And then when you, a matter of fact, let's see. I'm gonna give. I looked at. Go ahead.
No, my fault. What wasn't that with Christ at the pool?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When he healed the crippled man that had been there for a while.
Right.
and he told him to pick his bed up and walk.
Right.
What the Pharisees do? You
Had
don't
a bed. He
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to kick
right.
do
You don't
that.
supposed to be doing that.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
that's the same thing with the medicine and what you talking about. I ain't mean
Right.
to shoot you, but
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
that's the same thing with the medicine. What you just saying?
Thing.
Yeah.
And I looked up the word servile, and it basically said daily occupational or labor distinct from work necessary for worship or basic survival. So it's just you come at all kinds of scenarios where the Lord is not preventing you, just like He was pulling corn.
Yes.
On the Sabbath, and they were saying, "Now you're supposed to be doing that," and I'm the Lord of the Sabbath. So it was another example where He's trying to show them, you're not honoring the Sabbath the way it was even intended. You don't even know how it was supposed to.
Right.
Didn't David eat the showbread? And
He sure did.
He went into places they weren't supposed to go. So it's the same thing today. It does not change, but like we said, people will try to trap you and combat what the scriptures say. They're not arguing against you like Christ. They don't hate what you're saying. They hate what the scriptures is revealing. And people would think it's after them, but no, they don't like what the scriptures say. So they don't like what the scripture says about the Sabbath.
Right.
About no work and doing thine own pleasure. So when you interrupt people that say, "Well, I gave the Lord His 10% on Saturday," they think that means time too.
Right.
In other quote unquote rituals that support their 2 hour or hour and a half worship inside a building, that is a percentage of of the day that they say, "Well, I give that Lord." So now when I'm through with that, I ought to be able to go do my own pleasures. I ought to be able to spend time, go wherever, and go to sporting events or shopping, or wherever. Or they look at that as proportionally, they believe they're right in doing it. So now you coming along, take this Bible, open it up to the place where it's written and talk about the Lord's expectation on the Sabbath, and that's contentment to them. That they have contempt with that.
Oh yeah.
And so the only answer they can give you that's going to satisfy their conscience is, well, that was for the Jews. So and I would say to people, absolutely right. But the Jews were the truth bearers to the Gentiles.
All right.
And so that becomes a problem too, because now the Gentiles believe there is no such thing as Jews. As for spiritual, one people, the whole earth, the church is now the Israel of God. So it becomes very controversial.
Yeah, definitely had
Yeah, I'm saying in Matthew gave a 1 Corinthians 5. I thought the model was 1 Corinthians 11.
Destiny. Well, depending on what man is, let me see what 1 Corinthians 5 is saying. Did he get a verse?
He said 7 and 8. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that you may be a new lump.
Oh, you got Matt. Wait a minute. 1 Corinthians 5. You got 1 Corinthians 5 destiny. What does that mean?
Yeah, he was answering it, and he was answering destiny question.
Okay. He giving destiny to 1 Corinthians.
Right. Because the question he asked was, okay, one more thing. What chapter in 1 Corinthians are we supposed to model after for the Passover?
Oh, it should be 1 Corinthians 11.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 1 Corinthians 11, 23 to 29.
Destiny, if you see there, that should be 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Paul talks about that.
Right. Yeah, that's why I was wondering why he picked 1
It may be a
Corinthians 5.
typo on this.
It might have been because he is at work. So
Right. Then Matthew got verse
7 and 8. Right.
If you're talking about 1 Corinthians 11, let's see. Hold on. 7 and 8. No, that ain't pertaining to what we're talking about. So I'm not sure what Matt is talking about right there. Verse 7 and 8.
Where is Corinthians?
Well, it is one thing. as you read that right
1
there,
Corinthians 11.
you can't take the sacrifice or do, the communion or nothing unless you follow this right here, what he did give.
Right.
And you must get all of the leaven out, the old leaven out, before you are able to take the communion.
Okay, 1 Corinthians 5.
7 and 8.
He said, talking about the Passover.
Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Christ our Passover is sacrificed for us. What he's saying? Okay, Matthew, I get you now. Christ became the Passover for us.
Right.
Sorry about that, Matthew. I was jumping ahead of you. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of the sincerity of the truth. In other words, it's not about the Passover where you eat the unleavened bread and slaughter the lamb. It's about the unleavened, which means our truth is of Christ and not of me. So it's not contaminated. It's not spotted. When we follow what's written in the scripture, our communication of the righteousness of God is unspotted. It becomes His truth, not my truth, but the Lord's truth.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
So it's unleavened, and that the truth become unleavened there. But if I interject what most churches do, what we think, or we practice this, then it's contrary to what the Lord has said we should do. It's just like the place you started out with. If people say, "Well, I think it's the same thing to Dan and Bethel," I think it's okay. Well, that's Laban.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that's a Laban, and so it's unacceptable to the Most High. Unacceptable to the Lord. Yeah. Right. So I get you where you're coming from, bro.
Yeah, that's why I went and read it. I had to forgive you for going against. I wasn't going against it, but I was. I didn't read it all the way out.
Right. But that supports evil. That's secondary support for 1 Corinthians 11, 23. It gives you the replacement.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, it gives you the replacement order. So yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Cool. All right, so I guess let's get into this.
You want to jump into Exodus first, or what?
Well,
or with some other cover?
The Passover. So I feel like I don't want to seem like we're copying paradox shit, but it's literally the only way to get around it or to get through it.
And you don't want to look at it that way either, because the point being, for example, Leviticus 23 ain't gonna change for us.
Right.
No.
It's gonna say the same thing that somebody else used to teach from.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you said earlier. Yeah, this is a recap / open up opportunity for other people that got questions to ask questions.
For someone that didn't get it the first, if they looked at the first one,
right?
You look at this one, you might have another question or something that might pop up.
Yeah.
Right. Isaiah 28, 9, and 10 ain't gonna change.
Oh no.
Well, you have something different to read every time you kick off. So
every single time. Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go there. Exodus 12. Start at 1.
Exodus chapter 12. All right. Now, a lot of people think, and we don't know. I mean, for example, what if the Lord changed time for Israel to function on? We talked about that, and what he did or didn't. The point of it is that he is taking a people of the earth and setting them aside unto himself.
Right.
So it's just like
a chosen generation.
A chosen people, a chosen generation. You're gonna be my people. And because you're my people, I'm gonna put on a different set of clothing for you to wear.
Right.
Because you're my people, I'm gonna determine how you should interact with your brothers and your sisters, or who owns what. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the authority over there, so it's not gonna be like the Gentile world.
Right.
So
right.
I'm telling you now, I'm taking you out of that world,
Taking you out. There you go.
and I don't want you to go back into that world.
Exactly.
So he starts out in Exodus chapter 12. Let's start with time. I don't even want you to function on their time frame.
Come on with it. Come on. Yes.
Now that's pretty unique, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I don't want you to think about time, hours and days and years and months like they do. I'm making you a set apart people because you're mine.
Right.
So it's real powerful what he in these few verses what he's setting to order, his order.
There you go.
Because the Gentiles are going to be functioning in a different order.
As in the preachers and the supposed to be wannabe teachers today.
Yeah. Leave them alone. Let them go.
Yeah.
It basically saying, don't look at them.
There you go.
Leave them alone.
Yes.
So let's start out. Verse 1 in the Lord, chapter 12 of the book of Exodus. And the Lord spake unto Moses, his spiritual leader.
Yeah, you come on.
And Aaron, the priestly leader, in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. And it shall be the first month of the year to you.
Now, according to the world, what is the first month?
January.
Yeah.
Winter month.
Yeah. See, they already off.
Already off.
Already off.
Right.
From the get started, they already off because man chose to change it from March to January.
Right. Yeah.
And why did they did that? They did that just because of like Sunday.
Right.
Sunday is the first day of the week. So they like, well, January is the beginning of the year.
Right.
So they moved it back to January.
All right.
Have you all considered this about the wisdom of the Lord? Is that in order to set his calendar, he's not only setting it as a set apart from the Gentile calendar.
Let's get that too.
But he's also looking at the land where he's going to put them.
Right.
Now keep this in mind. In the land where I'm going to put you, I need to change your yearly cycle.
Right.
So that the feast and the harvest and the planting and all that marries into the seasons, these 4 seasons I'm going to give you. You see how that plays out?
Yes.
That's this wisdom because had he been in Russia, in which part of Russia where they say it's so cold, or Alaska.
Yeah, I don't know what part it is.
So everything God is doing is based on his wisdom and knowledge of how I'm going to intercept based on the time of the year of my feast days. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
All that has to play out for him. So there's a logical reason why he's separating them from Gentile standards, because I can have a feast, the barley harvest in January.
Right.
Yeah.
In Israel.
I wish Matt had that in his pictures.
The calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. That would really show them.
I was gonna get which we're gonna get. I want to get Jubilee. We gotta get Jubilee 6.
I'm there already.
But
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Actually, go ahead. Start.
Well, you want to start with
32.
32.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna, and this is the transition of verse 1, right?
All right.
Okay, so this is tied to why we was talking about Exodus 12 and 1. Okay, start with the book of Jubilees if you have it. If you don't, you can Google it.
Yeah, you can put it up on your phone.
Pull it up on your phone. The book of Jubilees.
Give him a minute there.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay.
He got it on there. Just got the.
We're gonna try to post it then. while he's looking for that, I love the way the Lord lays this out, because the first thing he wants them to do is remember what he did for them.
Come on.
To bring them out of the land of Egypt. So the Passover starts out with the first month of the first year. Remember this, and remember who you were and where you were, and what I did for you.
Right.
And you ought to remember that to the point of understanding the suffering that you were under and the burdens that you were under, how I delivered you by a mighty hand. You know what I'm saying? And how I showed not only to you,
right,
but I showed to Pharaoh and all of Egypt my power over them.
Right. Yes, he did.
And so that should have been a brain lock.
Yeah.
It should have been a brain lock for them.
And then even with that, from what you just said, to bounce off of that, he used what they call themselves serving. He used all of them against them. He used it all against them. The frog, the beetles, everything that they worshipped, he used it against them.
Destroyed them.
Right. Yeah. With their own God.
Let their gods turn against them.
Yes. And just like I said earlier this morning, he gonna do the same thing with this Sunday, with this Sunday God.
Absolutely.
He gonna do the same thing. The one that they are worshiping is gonna be the one that takes them out.
Right.
As a matter of fact, he's already taken them out because he already got them serving Sunday. So really, they are already on the path of, of being in the wrong standing with the Most High.
That brings, and we won't go there right now, but it reminds me of Jeremiah 16:19.
Okay.
They're gonna say that, surely our Father.
Yeah, they heard it lies.
Things of which we got.
Yes. Yes.
Indeed.
I don't know.
You find it?
Well, you got something up on here though.
Is it working?
Yeah, you got something up on here. You're down in 27 though. Yeah, well, you need to be 32. Yeah. And command out the children of Israel that they observe this year.
You can see it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. This is we're linking again. We're linking Exodus chapter 12, the reading of verse 1. We're going to take you to the book of Jubilees, one of the lost books, where the earth helped the woman.
The one,
it's been manifested to us to give us not only understanding, but a greater respect for the wisdom and the knowledge that the Most High has shown.
Right.
That His order and His ways are better than ours.
And so what makes it so bad? The people want to say that the book was lost, but it wasn't lost.
Yeah.
Taken
out the way.
Man thought best to only give you 66 books.
Right.
When all along it was more books than that.
Right.
Because you can research the old KJV Bible. You can research it. And when you look at the table of content, you're gonna see Jubilees, you're gonna see Jasher, you're gonna see Enoch, you're gonna see all of them in there. All of them in there. But when you look at the KJV of now, you're not gonna see it. And after a while, you ain't gonna see Exodus or Genesis or none of that, because they gonna have it to where you start in Matthew. The Bible company. I'm not saying that they haven't did it already or they're not gonna do it, but keep living and watch what happens.
Right.
They probably gonna come out with a Bible. When you open it up, the first page is gonna be Matthew.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna take the whole Old Testament out of it because they don't want to deal with, as they said, the old God.
Right. And which proves the point that Matthew is not enough.
Right.
Alone, a standalone book that can lead you to the eternal life.
Right.
It's clear and very obvious to those who have an ear can hear and understand what the Lord has done. Because those who believe that Matthew is sufficient or the New Testament is sufficient for us understanding and knowing God and the fullness of what He's doing, have no idea what their end point is going to be.
Right.
But they think they do.
Yeah.
And that becomes the sad outcome of man and his hard-heartedness, because the Lord we know, and history tells us, that certain books was removed by certain spiritual powers who had the authority to move it.
Certain spiritual powers.
And yes, and they had the authority to move it because no one hindered them.
Right.
Not even the Most High. But the Most High has his way of testing people.
Yes.
You know, we always say, I love the Lord. Well, I'm gonna see, do you love me?
Right.
One of the attributes that God uses to see that we love him, he said, you shall find me when
you search for
with
me,
all
your heart,
your mind,
and your heart. Yeah.
You see, so look at the concept. Books were taken out. The earth helped us by manifesting these books, right? And so now you got to recognize there are more books.
Oh yeah.
The Most High said, "Yeah, come seek me."
That's it.
I come in the volume of the book, and gave you all the hints. I come in the volume of the book. What book? All of them.
Yes.
That was by the authority of my Father to be manifested.
Now you gonna come
they became manifested when they were found in the Qumran cave. So now you tell people about these books and say, you need to go read Jubilee. You need to go read Enoch, because I think you're going to one of the things you're going to get from him, most powerful thing is calendar.
Yeah. His
calendar. I think you need to read Jubilees because you're going to get a better understanding of the feast and just pretty much everything else, that is left void of us feeling that it's important, the Passover and everything.
Yes.
And so the law of commandments is manifested in these books. Second Ezra tells you what happened if you're going to do chapter 7, right?
Yes.
And so it's just so much that now brings you to the fullness of God, but it also manifests the law of commandments. It's one of his major highlights that is not visible enough to us. Because the reason we know it's not visible enough because we once walked in not giving much thought or fear of not doing it.
Right. Well, for one thing, we didn't know nothing about them.
We didn't know nothing about them.
We didn't know nothing about them at all.
Right.
So really, they had took the 10 Commandments out the way when we was in the world.
Thank you.
Because I didn't hear nothing about no 10 Commandments. I heard
about the way before we came into the world.
There you go.
So now we have these books. The Book of Jubilees is one that's mentioned. Where's that mentioned? That one you remember? It's not this written in the Book of Jubilees.
I think that's
Jeremiah.
I think that's Jeremiah 10:8. Let me see.
See if that is right quick. So the book name has been called out, but even with the book being called out, there's several other books, a couple other books that were called out. It's not written in the book. James says it's not this written in the book of Enoch.
Yeah, it says it all the time.
So the evidence that there's some key writings that are mentioned in the New Testament of books, and you still can't get people to go read them.
They still think it ain't right.
Amen.
And like I'm saying, what is wrong with y'all? I tell you, boy, even Google messes with you. Yeah, you could go ahead.
We can go ahead on.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll find it.
We'll throw it in at another point. Everything makes a full circle. Going forward with the Book of Jubilees, verse 32 of chapter 6. And command thou the children of Israel that they observe the years according to this reckoning, 364 days. And these will constitute a complete year. And they will not disturb its time from its days and from its feasts, for everything will fall out in them according to their testimony, and they will not leave out any day nor disturb any. Not only is he telling you the time frame, but the testimony of seasons and sun and all of those things is going to be a witness to it. In other words, the word speaks, but the that which was created obey it.
Exactly.
The sun obeys it, right? It never changes, like as BJ brought out in the first lesson. The sun gonna do what it do 364 days a year.
That's it.
The moon got the same. The moon I was reading earlier when we were going through that. The moon had the same size of the sun, but it's a lesser light. So, like we brought out in the class today, how can the lesser light dictate what the greater light can do? It can't.
Right.
So the days should be measured by the sun, the months, the season. 30, 30, 31 is the cycle.
So with like this verse 32, it said that the 364 days will complete a year, and knowing that there's 7 days in a week, the Most High worked 6 days and rested on the 7th. If you divide 364 divided by 7, that's comes out to 52 weeks.
Exactly.
Which will complete a year. Exactly. And so there's no 3/4 or one was it
1 quarter.
1 quarter, 365 and a quarter, all that bull crap. that
right.
Basically what I'm saying is if the Passover, we're talking about Passover should be on the same day of each year, every year.
Yeah.
First month, second Sabbath.
Right.
It should be the same every year. It shouldn't be no it's May 20th this year, April 18th next year. That's too much.
Right.
And like you said, which we'll read in a second, this is something that the Gentiles seek. They go after the signs of the moon.
Right.
When the Most High ordained to go out look at the sun, and that's how we are supposed to conduct time.
Hey, I like to add to that before we continue to read. Is let's consider this rational understanding, and this is very rational. None of you out there have a birthday that happens on the same day every year.
Every year, yeah.
Think about that. So with you not, if let's just say if this month your birthday was the 14th, 3/14/26. Last year, I guarantee you it wasn't 3/14/25.
No. Well, you're saying the date, but the day. The 14th fell on a Thursday.
Yeah.
It wasn't on Thursday last year.
Right.
Yeah. And probably on a Sunday.
Right. So that should tell you right there that this thing is out of order.
Yeah.
Because if you celebrate on a given day your birthday, it ought to come on the same day every year.
Every year.
Now, on a side note, digressing intentionally, all of that has spoiled my joy in celebrating birthdays, not only for myself, but for anybody. You don't even know when your day was.
No, you don't.
And so the only time a legitimate celebration of birth is the day in the year it happened. So after that, after time, you're going to forget and you're not going to know. Now, I digress to say that, but it's true. It's bottom line, it's true.
I got another question. Khadijah says, so should we be celebrating birthdays?
Well, listen, the Lord ain't never condemned sin for celebrating your own birth, but
I think it's how you celebrate.
It's how you would celebrate it and consider those factors. But you
don't lift a person up. You don't turn a person into a god.
Right.
You don't sit there and worship them. You can give them a gift, you can wish them a happy birthday, but don't make that whole day about them.
Right.
You can just say, hey, happy birthday, and give them a gift, and you're going by your way, you're going by your business. But you don't sit there and just celebrate that person like you would celebrate Christ.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you don't do. You don't In other words, like I said, you don't make that person a god.
Right.
You know, because when you worship somebody, you really making them a god.
Right.
And that's one thing you don't do. But there's nothing wrong with, getting them a gift.
No.
There's nothing wrong with having a little get together for them. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right. And I'm reminded of people that should a follower of Christ drink. Well, if you listen to Ecclesiastes, the wine was made for the man to celebrate. He gave you instructions in Proverbs on how to consider your drink. Don't become foolish with it. Bottom line.
Yeah. Even in Timothy. I think it's in Timothy where it said drink a little bit, for your stomach. Right. Drink a little wine for your stomach.
Right. He gave wine to man. And so it's the manner of what you do and what it signifies.
Right.
That you got to be concerned about. But other than that, no, absolutely not.
She said right, but what's the point if the day of the week different every year?
That was Khadijah. My point. I'm not trying to promote that for anybody else to think the way I think, but like I said, that's how I see it now. And I only saw this coming into the fullness of understanding how God set order so things would be consistent. And when it's out of not consistent with what God has or set in His order of things that He put on us to show that we love Him and obedient. You look at the things that we do and you say, well, that don't even fit no more because it's a bogus day. He's not going to associate Himself with anything that's alive.
Right.
And so when people want to take a different, let me say this up front, not trying to create any throwing of stones to some respect. But you gotta remember, this is to Israel, the people of God, and anybody who would follow in the footsteps of Israel, which is Jacob.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm speaking to the true Israel of God as well as the stranger or the Gentile that would walk in the ways of Israel. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not making a distinction here, but when you come into His order and you see how efficient and how true it is to stand out of trouble with Him, you have to apply it to every aspect of life.
Right.
We either or in order or we in disorder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it makes life becomes more simple to receive and to digest. So that order. I used to run the clubs. I read at a young age before I even come into this truth. I saw there's too much disorder going on in here.
Oh boy!
And I'm like, I can't put up with that. So I quit club going. I thought I wanted it. When I first got my first car, I'm running to all the so-called things, but all I saw was disorder. I'm like, this is not who I am. So I quit going.
Yeah, that's just like me. I used to be the type of person that want to please everybody else.
Yeah.
So, I was doing things to please other people and not recognizing that I was different.
Right.
I was different from everybody else.
Right.
I wouldn't slow down enough for the Most High to guide me the way He wanted to.
Right.
I kept want to do things my way.
Right.
Do things that other people was doing, as Israel has always done their whole life. Always wanted to do what everybody else is doing.
That is so true. And what I would call something you just said, I want to do it my way. But in reality, if you have been drawn by the Lord into this great awakening and to this truth,
right,
you were never doing it your way. You thought it was your way.
Exactly.
Because reason if it had been, you get that though. Yep. If it was your way, you may have learned about the truth, but you would have went right back into now that's doing it your way.
Yes.
So anybody that the Lord pull out of the world and they see the riches of God in this order, His order, and don't go back, what that says to you and anybody else that follows the truth is that never was you anyway.
No.
Because if it was you, you wouldn't be here.
a man's heart devises his way,
There you go.
but the Lord directs his steps.
Amen.
So you can think in your mind
It's you.
that you are doing this,
Right.
but the Most High is the one directing it,
There you go.
and you don't even know it.
Men are called future.
There you go. There you go.
So as Brother Elder Carlos was saying, we ain't got no say so.
Oh no.
Other than when you bring you to this level and you knowing, bottom line, that I know no source or power on earth except I'm inflicted with some kind of mental crisis that can drag me back into what I just come out of.
Right. Drag me back to the weak and beggarly elements.
You see what I'm saying? So if they can't nothing drag you back, I'd rather be miserable in the truth.
Come on. Come on.
Than happy in the light.
There you go. There you go.
Amen. I'd rather be miserable.
Yeah, when I thought I was happy, I was miserable. But now, as other people's eyes, they think I'm miserable, but I'm happy.
But because you're not engaging with them.
There you go.
And they saying, that got to be a sad life.
Yeah, for real. They just don't know how happy I am.
Right.
And what you were talking about earlier, it's mission. It's Joshua that's a mission, not Jubilee.
Joshua.
Yeah. In Joshua 10:13.
There you go.
Yeah, it talks
read
about
that for us right quick so that people know we didn't lie.
Right. You want to put it up on there, or you just want to read it?
Just read it.
Joshua 10.
Don't tempt it.
I just asked to make sure. All right, for everybody got the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Go to Joshua 10 and 13. This is where he talks about the books that they took out. He talks about one of them. And really, if you think about it in Genesis, when he's talking about the 50th year, he's talking about Jubilees then.
Sure.
That's what Jubilees mean 50.
Yeah.
You said Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua 10 and verse 13.
Nope. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we all good. Take your time. Anybody got nowhere to go?
While you looking and posting that up, we just going through all this just to see how all of this ties back to order.
Yes.
And when the Lord has set something, it in order, even this carries over to the fullness of an obedient life to Him. We're able to overlay this under this learning from the Most High about order and consistency.
Right.
He's about order and consistency.
Yes, He is.
And purpose.
Yes,
and so we start to apply that to our life and in our own walk in this earthly life. Then that help leads us to righteousness, more tuned to righteousness of God.
Yes.
And you got to be righteous with God and to achieve holiness.
You got to walk as He walked.
You got to walk as He walked in righteousness.
Yes.
And then you start becoming more of a holy-minded person.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You got it.
All right. Joshua 10 and 13. And the sun stood still and the moon stayed until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Joshua?
There you go.
So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven and hasted not to go down about a whole day.
There you go. So the book is mentioned.
Yes.
And clearly for those who I've even talked to people about what the scripture said there in Joshua 10:13. And say that in itself tell you that book was known among the children of Israel.
Yes.
The writings. And wouldn't it behoove you to now want to know what it says in the lesson?
It should.
You should, but they're not interested.
No.
I'm amazed how they keep coming back. That was for Israel. That was for Israel. But they don't understand until you go into these books, God's covenant with Israel. And how Israel is the people that He's going to fulfill all of His works through.
Not a building.
Not a building.
People.
Through people. He is their chosen people. And, we often talk about that. For some people, that's why the test of pride and humility comes to a challenge in the person. And you can't, like I always say, being the victim makes you less than a person who's never been a victim.
Right.
So more honor is given to the person who never went to jail than the person who's been in jail.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? People give more honor and respect. Just like people give more honor and respect to a rich man before they would a poor man.
Yes.
The poor man can have all the truth in the world.
Mm.
Rich man ain't nothing but a liar.
See,
Full of it. But guess who they'll grin and smile at?
Yeah, that rich man.
So,
You know why?
no,
Because he got something to give them.
you got something to give a rich man.
But he's not going to give it.
Right,
But you go to that poor man
right,
that's rich in spirit,
right,
he got something to give you
right.
because he's going to plant that seed.
Absolutely.
But the rich man, you looking for money from him, he ain't going to give you his money.
No.
But that poor man will give you, you know what I'm saying, the riches of the wisdom and knowledge.
Right,
He'll give you that
right,
before that rich man will give you his money.
right. Absolutely.
But hey, like you said, they'll follow the rich man though.
Right. So we're going now that the one who will plant the seed. So the Most High God is working with the people that He wants to go plant the seed or sow the seed.
Right.
We ain't talking about money either.
Oh no.
But He's dealing with that, and so the people that He's chosen to go sow the seed for Him, so that He will reap the harvest of that fruit that He wants, is Israel. And so He's setting Israel to order on beginning, their time measure of year, harvest planning and festivals, etc. So He's dealing with Israel there. So we're back to Jubilees chapter 6, and we're going to start with 32 again. And command thou who? The children of Israel.
Come on.
That they observe the years according to this reckoning, 364 days, and these will constitute a complete year, and they will not disturb its time from its days and from its feasts, for everything will fall out in them according to their testimony, and they will not leave out any day nor disturb any feast. But if they do neglect and do not observe them according to His commandment, then they will disturb all their seasons. And the years will be dislodged from this order, and they will disturb the seasons, and the years will be dislodged, and they will neglect their ordinances. And all the children of Israel will forget and will not find the path of the years, and will forget the new moons and seasons and Sabbaths, and they, both my legs cramping.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get a drink of water or something. And they will go wrong as to all the order of the years. For I know from henceforth shall I declare it unto thee, and it is not for my own devising, for the book lieth written before me, and on the heavenly tables of the divisions of the days is ordained, lest they forget the feasts of the covenant and walk according to the feast of the Gentiles.
Like
after their
earlier.
area and after their ignorance. All right. Let me go get some water. I'll be right back.
Let's go back to Exodus. And it said something about this being the first. What does that say, None? Read oh crap. Hold on. See Exodus 12.
Oh, and this would be the first one, or this would be the beginning. Verse 2.
Read that one. Start over.
All right. Exodus 12 starting at verse 1.
Yeah.
You there? Yeah, take your time.
All right.
All right. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
All right. So ask yourself, well, what day, what month is he talking about?
The beginning of summer.
Because yours going in and out. Is it just mine? It's just one. Well, let's correspond this to now. Today is technically
January.
Well, it's the first month. It's 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Was 2 Sabbaths ago was at sunset was the beginning of the new year.
Right.
Which brings today at sunset would be. Well, we're in the Passover right now. The crucifixion. Christ is, if not already, but about to be taken off the cross.
Oh, at 3:00. Yeah, the 9th hour.
Yeah, that was the 9th hour. So he's been taken off the cross.
Yeah, he's been taken off the cross now.
But so what I'm getting at is that well, when did the new year start? Because we just went back and said that to the world it's January, but according to the Bible, going off of a 364-day calendar, when did it start? And so 2 Sabbaths ago, which I had Matt take a screenshot of it, and I just wanted to share that. Get Enoch
72.
Yeah, real quick. Let's see.
I got it.
Enoch.
What verse?
Start at 23 probably. That's what we're
23 or 33. Which one?
Which one you want to go to?
Oh, okay, 23. I see what you. Okay. It depends on what you want the short. As Carla would say, you want the quick version or the long version?
Yeah, every time you sit down, I'm messing with you, huh?
72. Start at 33, I guess.
33?
Yeah.
Okay. First Enoch 33 chapter is what now? We're at 72?
Hold on.
Chapter 72 verse 23.
Dang, is this how?
Is that what you wanted to say?
He said 33. So which one?
33, okay.
Let me wait. What you trying to do? Bring it up?
Yeah, but I don't think this has 72 on it.
Oh,
wait, does it?
Sure.
Scroll up.
Can it scroll?
Oh no, it don't have it in.
It don't?
If it don't scroll up, it don't have it.
All right. Well, we'll just have to listen.
Okay, and verse 33 or 23?
33.
33.
Most of the people on here, I think they have the book anyway. Most of the people that's on here.
Okay.
Well, I know what you're talking about though. In case somebody else put it up, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
go ahead.
Verse 33, and on that day the night decreases in length, and the night amounts to 10 parts, and the day to 8 parts. 34, and on that day the sun rises from that portal and sets in the west, and returns to the east, and rises in the third portal for 130 mornings, and sets in the west of the heaven. Verse 35, on that day the night decreases and amounts to 9 parts, and the day to 9 parts. And the night is equal to the day, and the year is exactly as it is, as to its days, 364.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, cause like what BJ was saying earlier, 364 is divisible by 7 evenly.
Right.
And notice
no remainder.
Amen. And notice here in the verse we just read, it said nothing about the moon.
Nope.
It's the sun.
Right. Read the 9 parts again.
On verse 35. And on that day the night decreases and it amounts to 9 parts.
9 parts.
And the day to 9 parts. And the night is equal to the day, and the year is exactly as to its days, 364.
Oh, okay. If y'all can, is that showing up? Okay. So as y'all can see here on
No, you probably only do it on there. Yep.
all right, March 15th. So, which would have been March 14th, sunset. So the sunset brings in the new day.
Right.
So, like today, when it sunsets, it will technically be Sunday, according to God's time.
Right.
So, March 14th at sunset, the sun rose at 7:04, and it set at 7:04. So it was equal parts day, equal parts night. And just by seeing that, nine parts of day and night, it brings in the new year.
Yes.
And so going back to Exodus now, going back to Exodus now, you see, read that one more time now.
Exodus.
Yeah.
You know? Want me to go ahead and read it?
Go ahead.
All right. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
So, March 14th at sunset brought in the new year.
The equinox.
Right. And so, according to Exodus 12, which we're going to just keep reading, the 14th day is the sign of the Passover.
Yeah, the second Sabbath.
So, which is where we're at today.
According to God's calendar.
According to God's calendar, 364-day year.
Right.
If you're living in the world,
you're off.
Passover is Monday, which wouldn't line up with Scripture.
No, it wouldn't.
And then you associate Easter with the day he rose. That makes that a whole 6 days.
Yeah.
He was in the tomb.
Right.
And even though he didn't tell you nothing about remembering his resurrection. So
no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
But the other side of it too is that the simplicity of it and the beauty of the order that the Lord God has put in place for us is that it should be impossible for those who are convinced that the Lord ways is righteous for man to screw that up, because in that you can test the Lord.
Yes.
And what I mean by test the Lord, what day did the sun rise at 7:04? And what day did it actually go down at 7:04? That is proof within itself that what God has given us is order and truth.
And going off this 364-day calendar, it being divisible by 7 52 times, the year will always end on the Sabbath.
Same every year.
Every year.
Dang, I wish we could show you all this diagram over here. It lines up perfectly of how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Spring, summer, fall, and winter.
There you
4
go.
seasons.
Yeah.
That's right. And it should never fail.
Never fail, because that 30, 31, like you brought up, that 31 will always be
reset
on the Sabbath, which will either bring in a new season
and a new moon,
or a new month. Yeah.
They call it new moon, but it's month.
Right. Yeah. But see, people won't go and they won't go and do the research to find out that moon means month. They think just because it says moon,
New moon,
that it's talking about the literal moon.
No. And that's why they go by the moon.
Right, because he tells you don't follow the elements.
Yeah,
because you will go wrong.
Right.
Which we didn't get to get yet, but
yeah. Oh, yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We gotta get going, y'all. It's good. All right, let's
stay with 12.
Yeah, go ahead.
We read it
trying to
for,
jump back to.
well, we had verse 2 or 3.
Yeah, 3.
We had 3.
Okay, speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house.
Okay, so the 10th day. So if we just said that the Sabbath, the Sabbath,
The 7th day.
the Sabbath will bring in the new year, and the equal parts day equals parts night. So that Sunday is the first day of the new year, right?
Oh, yeah.
So 10 days from that day, 7 days, that should be Sabbath. Then you got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 10th day.
3 days. Yep.
3 days.
On a Tuesday, yes.
So that's the day that Israel would have brought in the lamb into their house.
Right. 10th day.
Right.
Which also is a resemblance of Christ going into his Father's temple in the New Testament, talking about fulfilling. He said, he came not to destroy the law, but to fulfill. He came to fulfill this prophecy. This is all a foreshadow of what was to come.
Right.
So yeah, we keep up the timeline. This is
on the Sabbath when he went into Jerusalem. Right.
No, it was.
I mean, the 4 days, the Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, yeah, it was a Tuesday when he went.
And then 4 days later.
4 days later is when he was on. Yes.
Which would have been the Sabbath.
Sabbath, right?
The 14th. All right.
Okay.
Ready? And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it. See, when it said next to his house, that was talking about earlier, guys. If in Israel, it would have been the Israel people.
Right.
But in this world today, your neighbor most likely is not going to be a Israelite.
Yeah, he could
or
be
in this truth.
And yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Is that this is about Israel.
It's about Israel. Yeah.
And so now today, even if you know who Israel is, whoever they are,
right.
Even they may not be keeping the law.
Right. Oh, there you go.
So
Israel.
So that's why it's so important. You got Deuteronomy earlier. It's so important it's supposed to be kept in the land.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This was supposed to be kept.
This specific feast, yes.
Right.
In the land.
In the land. Because who's going to be around you?
Right.
Those that were keeping the covenant.
Right. The ones that received the covenant at Mount Sinai.
Right.
Them were the ones that will be keeping it and honoring it, and what you just said.
And it's in Jerusalem.
There you go. Well, is he bringing it down from heaven? The new one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the new heaven, the new heaven and the new earth.
Right.
The new Jerusalem, all that is coming down.
Right.
So
it ain't here no more. It ain't here right now.
No. It's yet to come.
No. So when that one comes down, then Israel, whoever they are, will be going there and keeping all of the feasts and everything.
Right.
There with him.
Right.
Because what he says, I think it talks about it in I think it's in Matthew when he says, I wish to eat this with you, but I will eat it with you later.
I desire to eat before I suffer.
Right. So when he do eat it again, he said, I'm gonna eat it with you anew.
In heaven.
Right, anew. That's gonna be in the new one. When it comes down.
Well, the kingdom, that's right, which is on earth. Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be the new earth when it comes down.
Not this one.
This one is polluted.
Yeah.
This earth is full of blood.
Defiled.
Yes. All this death that's been on this earth, all of that. You remember how when Cain killed Abel, and he said his blood cries out. Imagine all of this blood that's been shedded on this earth from all them years, all that crying out.
Innocent blood.
Yeah, all of that crying out to God. He's hearing all of that. So you think he's going to come and set his foot on this?
No, it's unclean.
Yeah, no, it's too much life. It's too much life done been spilt on this earth.
Right.
And he's not going to come back to it.
Right.
Amen. Amen.
It's like what we said last night. The first time he destroyed he didn't destroy it, really. He baptized it.
Wash.
Yeah, he washed it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He washed it and then washed it away.
The impurities.
Washed away the impurities. And then
some remain.
the second one he's gonna burn.
Spirit still stays.
Right. So the second one he's gonna burn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when he burn it, he's gonna burn all the excess away. All the drought that flows to the top. He gonna take it and throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be all good. Because it's just like the Holy Spirit baptizing you with the fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna baptize this he's gonna clean this earth with the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Verse where we at 5.
Yeah, 5.
Your lamb shall be without blemish,
Mm-hmm.
a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goat.
All right. So that being without blemish, that's
No sin.
no sin. Christ came into the world and he was flesh without sin.
Right.
Pilate, Judas, Herod,
Yeah,
all of them testified that he was clean.
Mm-hmm.
He was
about 2 or 3 witnesses.
without fault.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as you know, Israel, they didn't think so.
No,
No,
they didn't think so at all.
He was a sinner.
Man didn't think so.
Man, you know, drunken, all this,
Mm-hmm.
Blind Babel.
blind Babel, Beelzebub, and all this. You know.
Yeah.
Born of fornication.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they found any way to find fault in him, but it's funny, the Gentiles didn't find fault in him, but his own people did.
Yeah.
You know.
What he said, born of fornication.
Yeah.
Mm.
Isn't that amazing though that a Gentile ruler who didn't care nothing about the Jews, really, but still tried to protect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think because obvious Pilate, once he got whiff of the fact that they wanted him involved in it, because he had told him, take him yourself.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
y'all get out of here.
Yeah.
Leaving me, worrying me this late in the night.
That's
boy.
it.
Talking about killing somebody.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
You know, and that's another point of when you search for him with your whole heart.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the book of Nicodemus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It tells you about, you know what I'm saying, why Pilate acted the way that he acted.
Right.
You know, it was because of his wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
His wife told him that man ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
You better leave him alone.
Yeah.
Because you know, I don't have some mad dreams about him
Right.
and about what's gonna go on. So
Yeah.
you don't want to do that. But what I'm getting at is read the other books.
Yeah.
Humble yourself, pray and ask the Most High to guide you to where you need to go.
Right.
And what you need to read. And the Most High will help you, and believe me, you will understand way more than any day of your life that you went to church.
Mm-hmm.
You will understand more when, just like Paul,
Right.
he conversed with Jesus himself. And when you do that, believe me, he'll talk back to you.
Right.
He'll talk back to you through his word.
Yeah.
And he will guide you.
Right.
And believe me, it's a whole lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
Whole lot of knowledge
Mm-hmm.
that you won't get in Sunday church.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right here in verse 5 remind me of what Paul said about Christ. He started not that verse, but he came as his own brethren in the world, like unto his brethren.
Yeah, that's a Hebrew name.
Yes, sir, and in Hebrews. And so he was taken from the sheep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I got it.
He came in the world just as a man.
Right. Yeah. Taken from the sheep.
And he was the one taken
that's
that was
good.
unspotted.
Yeah, that's good right there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because the goats go to the left, the sheep goes to the right.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's all good right there. Yes.
All right. Verse 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening.
So, so we just said he came in on the 10th day, which was a Tuesday.
Mhm.
You keep it up to the 14th, 4 days more later,
Yep.
you're on another Sabbath.
Mhm.
And that's the day you are to kill the lamb, which he said the whole the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it.
Mhm.
We know that we got that earlier.
Carlos, yeah.
Yeah. The assembly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also in I had Matthew 21.
Matthew 21.
No.
Israel.
Yeah,
killed.
21:12.
Matthew 21 and verse 12. See what it said. Here we go. And Jesus went into the temple of God and cast out all them that sold and bought in the temple and overthrew the tables of the exchange.
Oh, no, I'm
that,
sorry.
I'm sorry. That ain't it.
27.
20,
Uh,
and what?
27. Where's it at? Let the blood be on us.
Oh. That's verse 24 and 5. When verse 24 of Matthew chapter 20, 27, verse 24.
Wait, 1 second.
Okay.
Matthew 27, 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Short version.
Yes.
24. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this person. See ye to it.
So, like I said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
the lamb had to be without blemish. This is Pilate fulfilling that
Right.
that prophecy.
Justifying.
That
he's clean.
That he's clean. Why are y'all trying to kill him?
Right. There you go. Yeah. Why are y'all trying to kill him?
Why are y'all trying to kill him? And what happened?
Verse 25. Then answered all the people,
Israel,
and said, his blood be on us and on our children.
And on our children. Kill him.
Yes.
We need your hands to kill him.
Yeah. So, going back. Go ahead.
And y'all wonder why a certain group of people are going through everything that they are going through.
Right.
Because of what their forefathers said. Their forefathers said his blood will be on our hand and on our children. And their children of today, whoever Israel is going through everything.
Right.
They going through hurt and sum it up in one little sentence here. They are the tail and not the head.
They're going through Deuteronomy 28.
Yes, they are the tail and not the head. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they were supposed to be the head, but because of their hard-headedness, they became the tail.
Right.
And so said that the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. So
that's what happened to Christ.
Right. And he was what day he got? He got put up on the cross in the 6th hour of the day. Until the
9th.
Yeah, until the 9th. So that would have been 12 o'clock noon till 3 o'clock in the evening. And so that's that evening part.
It goes in threes.
Got those numbers again, 3 and 12, 12 and 3.
You know what I'm saying? It goes in threes.
Yeah.
That's how you count it. That's how you know everything is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm looking at that last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how did they count that? You know, I see that they counted in threes.
Yeah.
The 6th hour, the 12th hour, all that. Yeah, it's in
threes.
We'll
get to that. Go to John 19. Khadijah, what do you mean? What's she saying? And they're not in present day Israel.
She said they're not people, I think.
Oh yeah. They don't even believe Christ came.
Right.
Well, of course they don't.
No, They don't even believe in it. Well, really, they believe he already done came and went.
Right.
Yeah, them present day ish people. No.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No, we ain't talking about them.
Oh no, we talking about the one that's going through it right now.
Right. Yeah. They don't even line up with the curses.
No, they don't. They try to line themselves with it, but it still don't add up.
John 19, what, Matt?
I think he's talking about what Christ is saying. Try to say. Listen.
Oh, when it's talking about crucify him.
Oh, is that 19:4?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Christ is still trying to defend himself.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Pilate
Pilate therefore went
yeah.
forth again and said unto them, being the Jews, Behold, I bring him forth to you that you may know that I find no fault in him. In other words, he's clean.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Find no fault in him.
No fault.
So the test of Christ, well, how many times? Was it 3 times? That number again.
3. Yeah. Got it on meals again.
Signs and symbols and wonders.
Yeah. Pilate, Herod, then Pilate again.
Right.
Judas.
That's 3.
Judas was one.
Oh well, okay, well, yeah, that's 3.
That's 2. That's 3 witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3 different people. Okay. All right, where we at?
Actually, back to verse.
I think the last part was 6.
Yeah.
All right. So he came in. So we established the years. The first month of the year when he came into the temple, and the day he had to die on. This is so important.
Yes.
Because or else it's out of order.
Yeah.
He had to die if he's the ultimate sacrifice. Let's get where John identified him as the lamb. John went on real quick.
Right.
This is so important because the Sunday doctrine claims he died on Good Friday and rose on Sunday, which is Easter.
Right.
That's 2 days. Get that real quick. What's that? John
29, 1 and 29.
1 and 29, yeah.
The next day John seeth Jesus coming unto him and said, Behold the Lamb of God, the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world.
And that sin was adultery for Israel.
You know what? We go. Wait a minute. Have we already did one about adultery?
A video?
Yeah. Because people they're gonna have to realize, you know what I'm saying, what that sin is and why it's adultery. They're gonna have to know. They're gonna have to know what that is because
that's a good one to do. We can definitely do that.
Yeah, because we talk about adultery all the time, but we've never just because everybody know about it as marriage,
and
they don't know.
It's also a commandment in which you said earlier he gave Israel the covenant on the mount.
Yes.
The covenant being the 10 commandments. Adultery is a commandment, and if you're married, so the marriage.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Oh, you go ahead and we're just gonna have to break it down and do a lesson on it.
Yeah. That's that's going back a lot now.
Let's
go. But dang.
You can go in a different direction.
You try to go now.
We're gonna have to do a lesson.
I have to do a lesson. No. Yeah.
That's good though, because this
just to fill people in.
This covenant is a marriage between Israel and Christ.
Right.
And so he said, you shall not have no other gods before me. Committing adultery, which they cheated, wanted to be like the other nations.
There you go.
They committed adultery.
Yeah, they broke their marriage vows.
And that sin itself is none. What's the word?
No forgiveness.
No forgiveness. You're supposed to die.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
If a woman committed adultery against her husband,
yes,
she was stoned.
Yes, she was.
If she was found guilty, she was stoned.
That's Deuteronomy 24, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that man, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I guess we need to do. You hear that, Matt? We gotta do a video on that.
Yeah, on adultery. I don't think we ever did one on adultery.
Okay.
People need to know.
Yeah, that sin.
Yeah.
Why Christ came in the first place?
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. To get his wife. Okay. I ain't gonna go into that right now.
That's a whole another topic.
Yeah, that's gonna open about 14 cans of worms.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to Exodus now. I think we're where we at? 7.
And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper door posts of the houses wherein they shall eat it.
All right. What was I going to say?
But there we brought out the fact that he's the door.
Right. And it's a symbolic.
The blood on the doorpost was, i.e., the blood of Christ that protected him.
It's the way he hung on the cross. Right.
Yeah. So he is the door. And so the death angel couldn't pass Christ.
No.
The blood represents Christ standing at that door. He couldn't go in there and kill because Christ was blocking him from coming inside.
Think about a regular door and a person standing in front of it and got their arms stretched out.
Right.
They covering the whole door.
Right.
You know, and that's what Christ did with his blood. He covered the whole door.
Right.
And you had to go through him.
Right.
You couldn't go around him or nothing. You had to go through him.
Right.
And the only way you go through him is to do as he said.
That's the only way.
Yeah. That's the only way you're gonna make it in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. A little bit of John 14 in there, ain't
If you love me.
Yeah.
Look, John 14:15. Yes.
All right, verse 8, right?
Yeah.
And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it.
With bitter herbs.
What they brought out today.
Yeah. Mary, when she anointed Christ in John 12.
That spikenard.
Let me get that real quick, I guess.
Then verse 1, John 12. Then 6 days before the Passover came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, which had been dead, whom he raised from the dead. And they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at the table with him. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, bitter herbs, right? Very costly, and anointed the feet of Jesus and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment. Let me keep going or what?
No, that's good.
The feet, and the legs. Let's go back to 9. Ain't it? Did I read 9?
No, we ain't got to it yet.
So. Okay, you got an additional comment around 8?
No, just understanding that the spikenard was the herb that anointed him.
12. Yeah. Okay, verse 9.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
No, that where you just was in John 12.
Yeah.
When Lazarus, he was raised from the dead.
Yeah.
All of us was raised from the dead.
Right.
Because we was dead. And then in order for Lazarus to sit with Christ, he had to be obedient to what Christ said. And so that's the only reason why Lazarus was able to be there with Christ.
Right.
And as how we are going to be.
Right.
and well, the ones that keep his commandments.
All right.
That's how we are going to be. You are not going to be able to sit with him unless you are obedient to his every word.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, that's just something I just know.
Keeping the law.
That's it. Lazarus was obedient, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, when Jesus came, he woke him up.
Mm-hmm.
And just like we were all walking dead.
Right.
All right. Can these bones live?
That's it. And he proved them bones can live when he rose Lazarus from the dead after 4 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He stinketh, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And at one time we all stinketh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now we living.
If you keep the law.
There you go.
Right.
All right.
Verse 9, eat not of it raw,
Yeah.
nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire his head with his legs, and with the puteness thereof.
All of it. Guts and all.
Everything.
Everything.
Roast. And
Genesis to Revelation.
Now you ask yourself, those out there that keeping the Passover,
Mm-hmm.
you eating all that?
No, they ain't eating all of that.
Yeah, no.
They throwing them guts away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you ain't even killing no lamb.
Mm-hmm.
You going to get lamb chops.
There you go. There you go. And it says,
Get them lamb chops. You ain't gonna do all
Some
that.
people just buying meat.
Yeah. I remember a couple years ago, I was listening to Truth Unedited, and he was talking about how he was keeping lamb, the Passover.
yeah, he showed a little cartoon of them eating the lamb.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna order me some lamb chops for me and my
Some
family.
people do just cook lamb.
Yeah. That's not keeping it just because you eat no lamb.
Exactly.
You ain't keeping Passover because of that. That's just.
Well, eating the lamb, i.e., eating the law, was a prelude to writing it on your heart and in your mind.
Right.
Right.
You know, same thing. It represented what was to come. So if we're gonna eat the body and drink the blood of Christ,
Eat the law.
eat the law.
Yeah.
There you go.
And we do a symbolic of
Foreshadow,
unleavened bread to show the Passover, honoring the coming out of Egypt.
Right.
But the sacrificial, that's why John said in the beginning with the word, and the word became flesh.
Yeah.
You eating the word.
There you go. Because he was the word. Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I follow you.
Yeah. All of that ties together. I mean, it's that's why he come in the volume of the book, because all of those signs and wonders that the Lord has given of himself, showing you there is no disconnect between the beginning writers to the end writers of me.
Right.
You know, I come to bear witness of do those things was of me.
There you
To
go.
fulfill those things that concern me.
There you go. Yeah, that's concerning me.
Yeah. What we at? 11? 11.
Yeah, 11.
Right?
All right,
10. And ye shall, and ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of it until the morning, ye shall burn with fire.
Okay.
You know, that's like if you do have something left over, you got to burn it.
Yeah, right.
But you shouldn't have nothing left over. What he's saying?
No, you shouldn't.
I often wonder when I used to read this. For some reason I got Revelation 22:11 type reading.
I'm talking about that. Let them be still.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, if evil, let them be evil still. If he's
good,
let him be good still.
Good. That's good. Okay. Because I always thought that, man, how can you say eat it, but then if you don't eat it, burn it, but not say that you sin because you didn't eat it? Why would you think that? But what you just said highlights what that is talking about.
Yeah, I butchered it though, so I'm gonna jump over here and read it right quick.
22:11.
Because you know what I'm saying, I hit all around it, but I didn't hit it all the way. 22:11 in Revelation says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still." So in other words, if you didn't eat it all, you just gonna be the way you are.
You were disobedient.
Right. So you just gonna be the way you are when he come back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you did eat it all,
That's where you were found because that's where you left it.
that's it. There you go. There you go.
You
Yes.
be found in the condition you left here in.
That's it. That's it.
In other words, there is no changing
Mm-mm.
once the last breath is taken.
There you go. If you are unjust, you're gonna be unjust when he come back. If you are filthy, you're gonna be filthy when he come back.
So I mean, if you ate the commandments and you swallowed them,
and
like he told you,
and you keep them,
all of them.
Yes.
If you left some out and you think I did enough, I did not. Oh Lord, look
Yeah.
you going.
Yeah, come on with it. Yeah.
People won't do for, but you know what they say? He know my heart.
He sure do.
You unjust.
There you go.
Yeah, you didn't finish the work.
And you're gonna be that when he come back. Unjust.
Wow.
Lawlessness.
Yes.
It just wow, man, like tick of the clock, man.
Yeah.
Understand.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on him to come back now.
That's it.
That's good. That's good.
He said holy. That's why I guess that's why he put the holy last in that verse. He said, if you're holy, be holy still.
Right.
That means you did everything that you were supposed to do.
Right.
So, hey, you set apart now, holy.
Right. Look at verse 11 is complimenting the fact that you should eat it. And here's why. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet. You should eat in a hurry because it's like having enough oil for the journey.
Come on now.
You got enough food in you for the journey.
Keep going.
Just like Elijah. Oh.
And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover.
Get it up.
But get it down. Get it up, get it down.
Get it up when you got time.
Be ready to go.
Yes, be ready to go.
Yeah.
Just like Elijah did when he, you know what I'm saying, when he ran. You know what I'm saying? He sought the raven to feed him.
Right.
You know, so he was feeding him then. They say, eat it all.
Eat it all.
Right. So after Elijah ate, he ran. What did they say? He ran for about 3 days, but he made it.
Yeah,
he made it one. Right. Right. And
plenty of fuel.
Yeah. And also I look at that, it says put on, give your shoes and all that. I look at that as you put on the whole armor.
Whole armor.
Put on the whole armor of God.
And you may be able to stand.
There you go. You stand whatever will come at you. Right. You got your staff, your shield.
Right.
You got your shoes on. You know, you got everything on that you need.
Preparation.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's good. That's good. Verse 12, right? For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. They said, I am. He said, I, the Lord.
The gods are small, G. Yes. And as we were saying, as we were talking about earlier, he used all those gods against them. Yeah, for I will pass through the land of Egypt. You know, I often wonder. So you have so many people that say that God knows my heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I often wonder if you was to put that blood on your door and you're not keeping no 10 commandments, what would happen?
Well, to me, one sign that not this is don't we say in the door, but literally, if you got these posted in your house, don't post them if you're not gonna keep them.
There you go. Well, you know
what I'm saying.
Right.
That's why I said, tell the children to teach it to the children what and post and put it on your doorpost. How that verse go, but anyway, the commandments you're supposed to have them visible, so you can see it. Teach it to them when you sit down with them,
right?
But if you got it right, you got. But now, figuratively speaking, they should be here,
right?
For much more than hanging in your house on a piece of paper or some stone. And that's what BJ was talking about earlier today. Is it ought to be visible in you?
Right.
You know, it need to be in you.
Yes.
So it's not. It's you don't have a doubt that they're in you, and other people see those commandments in you.
Yes. You have. You are a walking Bible
Right.
to a lot of the peoples on this earth. You are a
Right.
walking Bible.
Right.
Because they're not going to read the literal Bible itself.
No.
They're going to read you.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to look at how you are living your life, and they're going to be like, huh.
Right.
He talks about the Bible all the time. Let me
gonna
watch it.
observe
Yeah,
you.
let me watch him and see what he's doing.
Right.
And before you know it, if you live it right,
Yeah.
you just might be planting a seed to bring somebody in
Absolutely.
from out of the world.
Right. Right. Yes, indeed. Verse, you got something?
No, go ahead.
Verse 13, right? And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where you are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you. That's a song they wrote from this verse. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt.
Mm.
So it is this is Psalm 91:7. Ain't it?
Yes. Yes.
Should not come nigh thee.
There you go. There you go. He will protect you.
Yes.
He
So
will
that's
protect
good.
you.
That's good there. And what has been will happen again.
Oh yes. Oh, it's gonna happen again.
To people, whoever they are, whenever that time is.
There you go.
It's being
Whoever
set
they
up.
are. Right.
Yeah. And this day, verse 14, shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
By a command.
Right.
Ordinance forever. By a command.
Forever.
Yeah.
And that should have happened.
Right.
Keeping it forever.
Yeah,
But,
you're right. It should have happened.
Israel obviously didn't.
And caused it to scatter.
Yeah. Which we could have got back in Jubilees, but if they went about not keeping the correct calendar days, it said that they would go off and disrupt its seasons and feasts and festivals, which pertains to this.
Which they did.
And that's why now, and especially in the land of our captivity, how can you keep the Passover when this nation ain't even built on this?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
And
off a man.
And
Exactly.
But that's the issue is that the robbery it caused the people who are not God's chosen people to hijack the pathway to God, believing they know God. And we fell under that training mode of learning of their God, not knowing our God.
Yes.
And so
they hijacked it and
and so we found us, but thank God for Hosea 6:2. If that not have happened, we would have still been in subjection. Sleep, bottom line, we've been asleep. Yet thinking we awakened and believing as they have believed.
It's most of the world today.
Right.
Still
And the sad part about it too, have convinced themselves that God's standard now is that Christianity is the predominant people of God across the whole earth. At least modern day. Let me say it, modern day Christianity. If I'm just for Christian can be used as the original doctrine of Christ, it's not the present day doctrine of Christ.
Right.
Because they violated the very commandment and they refused to respect it or consider it.
Right.
There's no, I know of no congregation in my lifetime or that have made it public that we're going to go back and look at this issue of the Sabbath and do our study and decide if seminary were teaching us the right thing. They're not gonna do it.
Yeah, that is so. Boy, I tell you, seminary is so close.
Yeah, because it became the secondary. It became second to God. I mean, in alignment with the Father, Son, and then seminary.
Yeah.
It's the order, so to speak. So
Yeah.
and different God, different Christ, a different doctrine.
Yes.
Yet believed to be the only true doctrine. They believe Christianity is the only true faith on the word to the Christian.
Yeah, and it makes you think, why do you call yourself a Christian, but you don't follow what Christ did?
Right.
Because being a Christian, isn't that following what what God said, what God did, what Christ did?
Right.
Isn't that following him?
And it's following his order.
Yes.
And so Christianity will never confess to the fact that even though they read it, they still, I don't know how they get it mixed up, but they can read Revelation and hear how God's testimony for the rulership of the kingdom to come.
Right.
12 apostles on 12 thrones ruling the nation, and those are Jews. 144,000 from 12 tribes is the Israel of God, Jacob.
Right.
They're not going. They acknowledge that, but in a subtle way. You follow what I'm saying? They don't see that his order still has his Israel ruling the earth.
Right. I tell you, these people, boy.
They don't see the end. What I call the end. I don't call it a game. Game is, to me, it's an insulting word. The end promises that God has said from the beginning that he would not break because of his promise to Abraham.
Right.
And so you have to go back to what was that promise he made Abraham that he said he never would break. And then you should start looking for who are those true people.
Right.
They still think it's the people over there now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, I just seen a woman, of our complexion on the news talking about, she was talking about celebrating Israel. Talking about Israel is the people of God. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, how can you say that? Obviously you ain't read nothing.
Well, and that, let's see, I can have compassion on it, but I can't disregard to die in that belief. That's God's judgment on it. My compassion is on it is because we all walked in ignorance.
Yeah.
Believing a lie. And you know what I'm saying? So I can have compassion on it, but that don't bring salvation to a person because it's not what you believe. It's what God knows about the heart of man, just like we are witnessing from the people you can take the word to, open the book with them, or tell and they still refuse to go search and to seek knowledge, and find for themselves and see that the things they're believing is contradictory to what is written. That's the heart that God surely is going to condemn. Because no matter what, they rejected knowledge. Whom shall we teach knowledge?
Right. And that's why it's hard for me to have compassion for the people of today acting like that. Because when we was out there in the world following blindly, we didn't have the truth. Now, you don't have no excuse.
Right.
If you cut on your TV, somebody's gonna be talking about the truth.
Right.
You cut on your laptop and you scroll through, somebody's gonna be talking about the truth. So you have no excuse not to do what what is to do, and to find out who are really God's people.
Right.
You don't have no excuse now. Now, back when we was in church, we might have had an excuse because it wasn't no videos and nothing out there. There wasn't nobody talking about the truth. Wasn't nobody saying nothing about the truth. You cut on your TV, everybody doing the same thing.
Right.
What you just left on Sunday, everybody doing the same thing.
Right.
But now, now this is just me. Right. Now, people, you gonna see it somewhere.
Right.
Unless you live in a cave and you ain't got no electricity.
Well, see, I'm glad you said that because you're that's so beautiful because the words you just used at the end of that statement, well, I was just going to come in after you. Who gonna come to the cave
Exactly.
looking for truth?
There you go.
But look where he hid truth.
In the cave.
It's not hidden, but it is to those who are ignorant.
Yeah. He ain't wicked no more.
Because, and that's the part that I hate that people don't know about Christ, about the Lord and the Father.
Right.
Is that when he chose Israel, he gave it to the least recognizable and appreciated on the planet anyway.
Yeah. Dirty.
You were small in number, which typically means you least value. He take Israel just like he do when he talked to second Ezra and Ezra. He said, Ezra, which is more important? That which is plentiful, or that which is few in number?
Okay.
So of course, that which is few in number is more valuable than that which is plentiful. So have I chosen my people.
Ooh.
And so have I given my covenant.
Right.
That's what he's saying. I give it to a people that the people, rest of the earth is going to say they're not valuable. Okay. But why? Because I know your heart. You're going to despise them. And so he had to show us how despised we were. When I was with you and before you, nobody could touch you.
Right.
But since you won't obey me, you're going to keep going to these idol gods.
Come on.
Then I'm going to let you really find out what they think about you.
Right.
So it's not the people in Israel
no.
that claim to be, it's us and the earth that showed us what they think about us in a nutshell.
There you go.
And he done told you, bottom line, people say, we need restoration. Where in the scripture he said he going to let a nation give you restoration?
He didn't.
So ain't going to happen.
No, it ain't going to happen.
I ain't got proof of that now. I ain't really stepping aside, but the nation, UN, I think, voted on this whole issue of slavery and declared it to be, like, fit the terminology. But guess what 3 countries voted against it? Voted against the Reformation. United States, Israel, and Venezuela. 3 voted against the proposal to recognize slavery as being, for lack of a better word, worthy of reparation.
Right, reparation.
Definitely worthy of recording in history that it was wrong.
Right.
How can Israel, if they're the Israel of God,
want to erase,
say that slavery was okay?
Right. Well, you know why they can say it?
Then God should have left them in Egypt if they are the people. So you see how that that goes back to when the mixed multitude out there, we should have stayed in Egypt. That wasn't necessarily Israel saying that. That was so.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
That was them
some of them were now, but the point of it is that I thought there was a beautiful truth to surface. Who are against slavery and knowing that slavery had to do with the dark-skinned people of the planet.
Right.
Even though people don't know Ham from Judah. You know what I'm saying? But the point being is that the country that said we ought to die for it won't even acknowledge that slavery was wrong. The country that's supposed to be the Israel of God won't even acknowledge that slavery was wrong. And in Venezuela is a country in South America that don't want, and they said, I think it was like 2, 3, I forget, it wasn't over 7% of the population was black. And they don't want no black people in their country.
So that's almost like, I wonder how with Israel over there would treat, one of us if we go over there. I wonder how would they treat them.
Well, not equal.
Oh no. I just
I don't even know you'd be subject to the things that the citizens, quote unquote, the truth, who they believe are the truth. But they had some people from the Ethiopia, the Bantu tribe, and there was a couple other places that decided to go back to Israel and make it their homeland. You can read up on the history. Anybody else you can Google. But the point being is they didn't get all the privilege they thought they were. Yeah. So caution to people who say, well, I'm going back to the homeland. It may be the ground, but I'm this is, y'all excuse me. I'm gonna say this, but I'm beginning to wonder because it's something behind it when Second Ezra said the land that has been hidden will be revealed again. I don't know if he's talking about the New Jerusalem coming down from God out of heaven, or Teo, who keeps saying the land. Y'all keep looking up there. I'm telling you, that's not the land. He keeps saying that the land is in Africa. I don't understand that because read Israel and the bordering countries and the map. I understand where Teo coming from, but Ezra did say the two things, the land and something else. He said that was now hidden shall be revealed. And I'm like, go listen to Ezra second Ezra again. You'll hear that.
What's now hidden will be revealed.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, Ezra, what are you talking about? The angel, what is he showing? The angel's telling Ezra this. And I'm saying, like, is that the New Jerusalem?
That's what I'm thinking. Straight up what you just said.
I believe that's what it is.
Yeah.
But when I first heard it, I'm like,
it's hid right now. Yeah, we can't see it right now.
It's the same thing. The garden was created before the world.
Right.
They didn't see it until the world was finished, and God placed the garden in.
Right.
So it got to be what we're thinking, then.
Yeah.
The New Jerusalem.
And because that's as soon as Adam and Eve sinned, you couldn't see it no more. You couldn't see it. You couldn't see it no more.
But I thought about in plain sight, but you can't see it.
Right.
And not until you're ready to reveal it. Yeah. All right.
I don't want to cross my legs.
Cause boy sure got quiet.
Go ahead. Yeah. Where do you want to go? That it? I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's true. That's good. Sure.
No, that's good. The only thing I wanted to get was when he rose real quick.
Okay. Where you want to go?
Well, let's get the 3 witnesses of when he said he was gonna rise. Matthew 16:21.
I'm in Luke. This is Matthew again.
Here, just stay in Luke. Go Luke 24:46. I'll get this. Matthew 16.
You said the 3 witnesses?
I'm just saying three occasions.
Okay, well, I got 16:21. You can go to the third one, and he get Luke.
I'm getting Luke, what, 24?
24.
24:46.
Okay.
All right, and I'll get Matthew 16 and 21. And see, what's the other one? John? Wait a minute. No, Mark.
24:46. Okay.
Where's the one in Mark?
Hold on a second. I had to look that up and see.
1 Corinthians 15. $15:33.
Jesus will tell the death and resurrection. The third day.
Well, while you look for that, I'll get Matthew. All right. Matthew 16:21 says, "From that time forth began Jesus to show unto his disciples how that he must go unto Jerusalem." So this was him entering the city, like we said, on the 10th day, and suffer many things of the elders and chief priests and scribes and be killed. Okay, be killed and be raised again the third day. So if he was brought into the city on the 10th day,
Mm-hmm.
in Exodus 12 said he must stay with bring the lamb into the home until the 14th day.
That's when they get.
And it said, and be killed. They killed the lamb on the 14th day in the evening, the third hour, and be raised again the third day. So that's one. Dad, what you got? Which one you got? Luke?
John, I'm sorry, Luke 24, right?
24.
Yeah, 24. Where you want me to start at? Verse 44 or just?
That's fine.
These are the words Christ speaking. These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets, and in the
go ahead.
And in the Psalms concerning me.
In the law of Moses, and in the prophets. What is Exodus? The law of Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Then open he their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. So what is that saying to us right there? How can we understand the scriptures except he open up our understanding?
Yeah.
And what will cause him to want to open up his understanding? If you love me,
keep my commandments.
And I'll reveal myself.
All right.
Verse 46, and said unto them, thus it is written, and thus it behooved Christ to suffer. Speaking of himself, and to rise from the dead the third day.
The third day. Okay. Did you find that?
Are you talking about when he would rise the third day?
Yeah. You said there's one in John
or Mark. Was you know what I'm saying? There's two of them. There's two. Let's talk about two of them in Mark. 9:31 and let me see, was it 9:31 and 10:34?
Which one you want to get?
Let's get to 9:31.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, I'm gonna start at 30.
30. All right.
And they departed thence and passed through Galilee, and he would not that any man should know it. For he taught his disciples and said unto them, the Son of Man is delivered into the hands of men.
Who's the men?
The Jews.
The Jews.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And they shall kill him, and after that he is killed, he shall rise the third day.
The third day.
All
right.
That ain't plain.
Yeah, that's plain.
Three accounts. That he'll rise on the third day.
After he's killed.
After he's killed, which according to Exodus was on the 14th day, Sabbath.
Come on.
At evening.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had just looked up on Google. I just typed in Jesus rose on the third day. Guess what it said?
Friday.
Yeah.
I did that too last night. I think of that.
I just typed in Jesus rose on the third day, and it said, well, it gave like a whole
list of them.
Dang it, I don't see where it went. But it said, let's see. Let me just type on the third day. Maybe that's no. Anyway, it says something about that he died on Friday, rose on Sunday.
Yeah.
The third day. That's Sunday is somehow the third day.
That's the one thing that always had me baffled when I was in Sunday church.
Yeah.
I couldn't get 3 days from Friday to Sunday to save my darn life.
You know what they told me and congregations attending in Baltimore?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I learned to think that way. They said they wouldn't talk about full days.
You know what? I had somebody tell me that they was on a different time frame than we was than we are
What
today.
they told me, Kenny.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Go ahead.
This says timeline. It's in these bullet points, but it says timeline. Jesus was crucified on Friday, day 1.
Okay, go ahead.
Remained in the tomb through Saturday, day 2.
Okay.
And rose early on Sunday, day 3.
They robbed day 1.
Wow.
Which is celebrated as Easter Sunday.
Lord have mercy.
Now, what the irony of that is because they have messed with the time and the law of time.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it be whatever you want it to be.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Just whenever
things
we
change times and law.
Right.
They just attack all of that right there.
Mm-hmm.
The law of 24-hour days got attacked and reduced.
Right.
And the law of beginning the count reduced. They started with 1 day complete when he died.
Mm-hmm. You know what? As I said, even food, the very elect. You know, his elect ones that are doing what he said do, they would read that and they would know that ain't right.
Yeah.
They don't know straight up talk like, oh, wait a minute.
That's one of the things the guy I met at the lake was talking about. He said, ain't no way that 3 days.
No.
And I was amazed at how much he knew.
Right.
But yet not a worshiper.
Mm.
Only that I used to, but I don't do church.
I
went back and read the Bible all over again. And he covered these things we talked about.
Right.
And the things I shared before, he covered those things, what he got from the second time he did. And I said, man, you so close. All you like is
keeping it in.
And then just wait. I said, persecution gonna come too, but just wait to see how much is revealed to you.
Yes.
If you want to be in the kingdom.
Right. If you want to be in the kingdom, and you want to be in the kingdom, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. There's no way around it.
So, what do you believe? I don't. And this is an AI overview of what I just read.
Yeah.
And so, the Sunday church, this is their belief.
Oh yeah.
Is that he died on Friday?
Let you know who's the author of AI.
Oh yeah,
you go, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He died on Friday, was in the tomb on Saturday, and rose early Sunday morning.
Mm.
So if you trust AI, you trust in flesh.
A body without a soul.
And clearly the Bible does not say that whatsoever.
No,
but let's get where they do get it from. Let's get the crucifixion real quick. I think, and that I believe it's gonna. Is that Acts? Not Acts.
Crucifixion.
Yeah. I want the one that says
John.
is it John? I think
18 is I mean 19. I mean, what you looking for specifically?
The one that said the one about Mary coming to the tomb.
I mean, that's
it said after the Sabbath. I believe that's the one.
Yeah, that's John 20.
John 20.
Mm-hmm. When she come early Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Right.
That's in John.
What verse 1?
Yep.
The first of the week.
There we go.
They got day italic.
Yeah,
That's what you call it?
Yeah. Okay.
Testifying. John chapter 20, verse 1, the first in italic day of the week, what it should have, the original would say the first of the week.
Right. So for people out there that don't know, day is italicized, like my dad just said. In my Bible, it says italicized words that were added to basically help English speaking people understand the Greek what's am I saying? Language.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
For English speaking people, for them to understand it. So they would add words to make it fit their narrative or their understanding.
Right.
So this is why we use KJV.
Yeah.
Because the Strong's Concordance is the only book that aligns with KJV.
Only one.
So when you look up day in the Strong Concordance, there is nothing there.
Yeah.
No meaning.
Right.
It has no what's the numbers? What's it called?
I forgot what the word.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like if day would be G1120, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing. There's nothing there. It's just blank. So day is added. It was never in the original Hebrew text.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And if you look up, you know, if you ask Google what does italicized words mean in the Bible, it will tell you.
What does it say?
It says indicated words that are not in the original Hebrew or Greek manuscript.
There you go.
But were added by translators to improve English grammar, flow, or understanding.
So
even Google tells you what italicized words are.
The intent was to improve understanding, but it changed confused. It changed the truth.
Right.
Yeah. Now it didn't happen in all cases, and that's their defense. But the point of it is, it shows you a prejudice against other languages, which exists today.
Right.
America being the dominant nation on the planet, can go to a foreign country and they think the people over there ought to be able to speak English while they could care less about learning how to speak their language.
Okay.
And that's I've seen that in travel.
Yeah.
I've seen Americans mock other countries in their country because of their language. And then, why don't y'all learn English? Well, why would they ask a question like that? Because Satan has made them the prima donna of the earth, and all the other countries want to be like them. So they believe the whole earth should speak English. And the whole earth, at some degree, how many population of people in America speak foreign languages compared to what we call foreign countries? There's more percentage of people that learn English than there are English speaking of Americans who learn different languages. They're not trying to learn.
No.
They think the other nations should learn American because we the chief of the globe, right?
That little horn.
Yeah. That's pride.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and that's why it must fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. All right.
Well,
let's start over.
The first day of the week come Mary Magdalene.
So the first of the week.
The first of the week, how it should read.
Yeah.
Which changes
the
everything.
Whole thing.
But anyway,
the whole thing.
Came Mary Magdalene early when it was yet dark upon the sepulchre, and seeth the stone taken away from the sepulchre. Then she runneth and cometh to Simon Peter and to the other disciples whom Jesus loved, and said unto them, they have taken away the Lord out of the sepulchre, and we know not where they have laid him. Peter therefore went forth and that other disciple and came to the sepulchre. So they ran both together, and the other disciple did outrun Peter and came first to the sepulchre.
Hold on.
Well, you want the one where Mary stood by the sepulchre weeping?
I thought there was the one that specifically said Sabbath. But maybe on.
Oh, you back over in is it Matthew or Luke? Maybe Luke.
No, go back. Go to 19.
Oh, I thought I was looking down there, but where we at? What I said? What chapter were we in?
We wasn't
Go
talking-
to 19, John 19, 28.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's start there.
Jesus' eyes on the cross.
Yeah. So yeah. So remember, like we said, came in on the 10th day, stayed in the house until the 14th day, and so this is when they're. I don't really.
When he died. This is you dealing with when he died.
Go.
On the Sabbath day.
You see this.
It's verse 31 is what you're looking for.
Really, yeah.
Yes.
But understand that the Sabbath, that Sabbath was a high Sabbath too,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think the church explains that.
They don't.
Mm-hmm.
It was a high Sabbath.
They not only that, they look at that 7-day stretch of unleavened bread as being every day was a Passover.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's where they tangle up. So I've had some when they couldn't defend Friday said, well, no, it was Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. They just try to make it line
They
up.
try to fall into Sunday.
Right.
Right. And that's why they had to get him off the cross,
Mm-hmm.
because it was a high Sabbath. It was a feast day following that feast day.
There you go. Feast day following.
The Sabbath is a feast day, and it was a feast day following that Sabbath.
Well,
Right.
even on the traditional Sabbath, they ate unleavened bread.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But also the Sabbath was also a preparation
Preparation day. Yeah.
Right.
for the start of the feast,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yep.
was started on the Sunday or the 8th day / day 1 on the
Mhm.
7th
At
day.
sunset.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So where I read it when I went back, what's it in? I think it's in. Right now it crossed my mind, but anyway, when I look back at it, if they took unleavened bread on the traditional 7th day, because Christ did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Christ ate unleavened bread when he gave them the share of the cup with him.
Right. Right.
That was unleavened bread.
Mm-hmm.
According to scriptures, I got it wrote down
Is that
somewhere. He ate unleavened. That was verse 18, Exodus 12:18. Talks about where eat unleavened bread starting on the Saturday, on the 7th day. And so, with that being said, the 7-day cycle ended that Friday, which the last day of the feast on unleavened bread, where I understand it, would have been the 6th day, but it started on the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So the 7-day cycle ended at the end of the 6th day, and then you right back into another holy convocation of the 7th day. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
You follow me?
Mhm.
So the feast of unleavened bread ended on the 6th day.
All right.
When the 6th day finished, you went right back into it like we did this present day. Right now, we came into the Sabbath on the 7th day.
Mm-hmm.
But it all ties in with we were talking about with BJ when he was saying Christ had to do it early.
Right.
Yeah.
So bottom line is one of the two. It was a 7-day cycle on unleavened bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now the beginning of it, which it says right here,
Mm-hmm.
the verse you're concerned about, the beginning of it would have had to been the first day, which signifies that he was in the 7th day Sabbath when he died.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's finished say that.
Yeah, that's what it's saying right here. He's in the 7th day Sabbath when he died. So you can't get 3 days between the 7th day Sabbath and the start of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which was on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have a full day.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if he died on the 7th day in the evening, you're going right into the first day.
Right.
Mhm.
So it had to be, you see what I'm saying? So it had to be the 3rd day, as it said in scriptures, not 3 days later. No, the 3rd day.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
third day.
Yeah.
The 3rd day
Right.
was when he rose.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
The third day.
Right.
But what you
Where you want me to start?
get 31, but I just want people to see that above that verse 30 is when he died.
Right.
He said it is finished.
Right.
And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. That's when he died. And so
Right.
good 31.
The Jews, therefore, because it was the preparation,
Like we just said.
That is.
that the bodies should not remain upon the cross on the Sabbath day.
Sabbath day. So
Which
he
died
the
Sabbath day.
on the Sabbath day.
Right.
And it was, I forget where it's at, but it was a curse
Right.
that a man his body should not remain on a tree after sunset.
Right.
And just keep going for that Sabbath.
For in parentheses, again, these were added.
Yeah.
For that Sabbath day was a high day. We know that parentheses is correct because it overlaid into the beginning of the feast.
Right.
They besought Pilate that their legs might be broken and that they might be taken away. In other words, make sure he did, so we can take him down.
Yeah.
Before the feast starts.
Right.
That's what they're saying. So it's impossible to die in the evening, right at the end of the seventh day, and have 3 days and say he rose on Sunday. That's not even 24 hours.
No.
That's not even 8 hours.
No, it's not.
No.
And that's Deuteronomy 21:33. I mean 23 about the body being staying on the tree.
I ain't gonna change it. Yeah, get that.
Yeah. All right, Deuteronomy 21. I'm gonna start at verse 22.
Okay.
And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death.
Hold on. Did Christ commit sin?
Nope.
No, but this is why the marriage is so important.
Yes.
Because Israel committed adultery.
Right.
Come on.
And Christ had to take on,
their sins.
The jealousy offering. We didn't get that, but that was right above 30.
Right.
He said, I thirst. So he took the hyssop, the vinegar.
Come on.
And that represented the jealousy offering, that he basically showed Judah that they were dirty.
Right.
Because Judah didn't think that they sinned. They thought they were holy.
Right.
You know.
And they said right there in the face.
And so he had to show them, no, this is you. He had was it John and James asked to sit on his right and left hand in heaven.
Yeah, the two brothers,
You drank this cup I'm gonna drink?
Right.
And you say, you gonna drink it.
You gonna drink it, all right.
Right.
This is it. When he took the jealousy off.
Yeah, when he said I thirst. Right.
So that sin, Christ took on the sin of Israel, which was adultery. That's why Sabachthani, why have thou forsaken me?
Sabachthani.
Yeah.
Eli, Sabachthani.
Yeah.
Why have thou forsaken me?
Yeah.
Right.
Father, you know. My God. That's what
there you go. My God. Why have thou forsaken me? Right.
Spirit and Most High couldn't dwell with him no more because
he took on sin.
All that sin was
phase away from
him.
Yeah. Can y'all just imagine he wasn't really feeling none of that? Like they did to him, he wasn't really feeling it until the Holy Spirit left him. That covering left him, and all that pain and everything they did to him, all that rush on him at one time.
What the scripture says, the pain of death is sin.
Yeah. And he felt all of that, and I would have cried out too, Father, why have you forsaken me? You know, I'm feeling all this pain now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
We'll start back at 22.
Yeah.
And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death,
adultery is worthy of death.
It sure is.
Okay.
And he be to be put to death.
Put to death.
And thou hang him on a tree.
On a tree.
His body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day.
Ooh, so
Same day.
30. I want again. The Jews, therefore, because it was a preparation, was the preparation that the body should not remain upon the cross on the Sabbath day.
Right. For he that is hanged is accursed of God.
Yeah. So that lines up.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's precept on precept.
Yeah.
Line up on line. Here a little, there a little. Old Testament, New Testament.
Yes.
Fulfillment of the law.
There you go. Fulfillment of the law. Yes.
Right.
And that's what Christ did. He fulfilled the law. He didn't leave nothing out.
Nothing out. He said, "It is finished."
Yes.
That's what it means. It is finished.
It is finished. It is done.
It's fulfilled.
Right.
Close the book. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
But, yeah. Okay.
Well, let's see.
Go ahead.
I was a couple of, really the primary one on this subject. Matthew said that first day is where Christianity get the resurrection day, because it said she went there on the first day of the week,
right?
And not finding him there, that means he's not in the tomb.
It's saying he rose.
It's probably one of the greatest lies that what I call spiritual war strategy by Lucifer to put in the heart of man to help people to understand the Bible by people that wasn't chosen of God to carry the law of the Bible.
Come on.
And so those people who being Gentiles integrate words, which goes back to Daniel, they just think to change times and laws. This is a fixed place where Lucifer made sure that he put it in the heart of man, help the people, but in helping the people, you curse the people. You made a holy day, an abominable day, and an abominable day, a holy day. Right in front of, and by whom? By people who were not even chosen by the Lord.
Simplicity.
And that's where the jealousy shows up too, because to speak the truth to a people and say, you're not the people he gave the law to. You're not the people he had to covenant with.
Right.
Some people can't bear that coming out of your mouth. Because we are less than they are.
Okay.
That's just the truth. That's the truth.
That's true.
And blessed is the heart of those who can see, have eyes that can see this being in there. Then I like Matt and his wife and others who have Gentiles who have joined. They see the lie, so it don't offend them to know the truth.
Right.
But some people, if you had to tell some people this up front, you ain't gonna get no conversation with them.
No, you ain't.
But that's the harsh reality of coming to the straight and narrow way versus staying in the broad way. There's many things that draw you to the broad way, and to that, this is one of the things that draw you to the broad way.
Yes, it is.
That one italic word added. But thanks be to God, on the flip side of it, okay, Lucifer, you can get them on that, but this is one I ain't gonna let you pass on, because I'm gonna make you tell them why you're doing it.
Right. Okay. Right.
Now it's up to you to discern or to be brought to the truth. Come to my law, and I'll show you something you didn't know.
There you go.
You understand it.
But now you have increased your. But and then by the same, whether of Israel or the Gentile, we both understand. So it doesn't create a wall between us and our Gentile brothers.
Right.
Because we all have the same understanding.
There you go.
That's good.
And that's the beauty of the power of God. Those who shall be delivered have no jealousy. Judah shall no longer envy. Israel and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Yeah, because you understand it.
Understand. Yeah, come on.
And to the stranger that joins himself with, they show enough understand.
Right. Yeah, because Judah and Israel finally realized that they are one. That's why you can't one offend the other.
No, you both were sinners.
You're right. There you go. You both did wrong.
Both. And that's what the Lord fulfilled to show them that you were worse than your sister.
Yeah. And Judah, there you go. You know, the treacherous treacherous sister Judah. Did worse than the northern kingdom.
Right.
They were sinning while they were still married to him.
Right.
Church your sister.
Yeah.
That's good, man. But yeah, that day, take that out. Take that out of there.
Yes.
The first of the week. When is the first of the week? Well, that's Sunday through Tuesday.
Yes. That's first of the week.
3 times we just showed you.
In the middle of the week.
The hump day. Yeah.
Come on.
But the first of the week is Sunday through Tuesday. But
he raised Sunday because they raised Sunday by telling you it was the third day.
Yeah, exactly.
The first day can't be the third day in the same breath.
No. And if he died on the Sabbath, which we just read, he can't rise on the third day.
Right.
You know,
right.
That don't make no
sense. But look, I'm saying that Satan is one because you can't. There's no such thing as the Most High losing. He gonna get what was his, and he know who was his on the end. But Satan has relative numbers.
Oh yeah. He's
Satan got the count.
Yeah, the
count on those who believe that he got up the first day of the week.
On the first
day.
Yeah. So so Satan's satisfied.
Oh yeah.
But the Most High is showing up satisfied because he don't want that. What I said the other week. Y'all belong to me, but I don't want y'all.
Yeah.
I own you, but I don't want you.
Right, there you go. I own you, but I don't want you.
I don't want you.
Right.
I don't want you anyway. Yeah, you still mine.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna judge you. So if you wasn't mine, I wouldn't judge you.
There you go.
The Lord ain't gonna judge nothing that ain't his.
Nope.
And go ahead. Sorry.
No, go.
Mary she wasn't a disciple, but she followed him.
Yeah, she was a follower. Yes.
So if he
some believe she was, but it's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
There's a reason why she went there on the first of the week.
Right.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason. She knew when he was gonna rise.
Yes, she did. Yes. Cause
Well, she remembered it after the angel spoke and told him he wasn't there.
Right.
She went there to anoint his body. She went to the grave with more.
Oh yeah.
Remember, the soldiers were supposed to be in guard.
Right.
And and so her request was going to be, I need to get in to anoint him. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But the stone was already gone.
Right. That's why she thought they had stolen him.
Right. So in other words, they done let somebody get him.
Yeah, but shoot, she didn't even know who he was when he did speak to her. When he spoke to her. Until he called her name.
Right.
The second time.
Because
he called her name the first time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He called her out of sin. He called her name.
That's good.
Yeah, the second time he called her name again, and that's how she recognized.
Yeah.
The same thing with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He knew us before he put us in our father's womb and our mother's womb.
Right.
So he spoke the truth to us.
Right.
So Christ is the truth.
That's right.
So when he spoke to Mary that second time, she knew who he was. She was like, God, I mean, what she said?
Rabbana.
Yeah. She said Rabbana. And right then she knew. Oh man, that's Christ.
Yeah.
Just like us. Wait a minute, that's the truth.
Right.
Oh, let me go follow that. Right. Same thing.
Let me back up. When she went to the tomb, the angel talked to her and said, he's not there. He's gone. He's risen.
Right.
And that's when she took off running to them.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think
the second time.
I think that's in Luke. I think they tell it different.
Right.
And I think in Luke, when she went to the tomb, that's when Christ came to her.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, so it is two different narratives. Then.
I think. Well, let me research that before I say yeah.
Okay.
But I think he did. I think in Luke, she goes to the tomb, and that's when Jesus speaks to her.
Okay.
And he calls her name.
That's a good search.
That's right here.
Oh, go ahead.
John. Right here in John.
Which chapter? What? 20?
Yeah.
What is this? Where you at?
Start at 11.
But Mary stood without the sepulchre weeping. As she wept, she stood down and looked into the sepulchre and see 2 angels in white sitting, the one on the head and the other at the feet, where the body of Jesus was laying. And they say unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? She said unto them, Because they have taken away my Lord, and I know not where they have laid him. And when she had thus said, she turned herself back and so it's tied together. Okay. She talked to the angels while she's there, and then she talked to Christ.
Right.
Oh man,
that's it.
Hey, Lord, and everybody, I've been watching too many movies.
Believe me, the movie will get you. The movie will get you, boy.
Then said Jesus said unto her, I'm sorry, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? And she didn't know him at the time, just like you said.
No, she didn't. Not until he called her name.
She thought he was the gardener.
Yes, sure did.
And said unto him, Sir, if thou have borne him hence, tell me where thou hast laid him, and I would take him away. She said unto her, Mary. She turned herself and said unto him, Rabbano, which is to say, Master. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. Ain't nothing like going back in and find the place where it's written and see what it says.
Exactly. Yeah. And if I kept reading, I said, I don't know where that. Let me research it, and bam, it's right there.
Right there.
Sit dead on it. Ain't moved from it.
Right. Yeah. So the angels, she encountered the angels first, then she turned around and that was he said. With her, so it defines what did he look like and how was he dressed, because she found the robe, the garment laying on the thing.
Right.
So for her to think he was a gardener, that defines a manner of dress.
Yeah.
Not only not recognizing the voice initially because of the suffering she was going through.
Right.
Told her that, so she wasn't listening. She could hear voices, but she wasn't really listening.
Right.
Until he said Mary. And then, just like you said, that the name called was a reflection.
Right. Hey, can you just think about that right there? You know, he appeared to her in a different form. Just like when we come into the truth and we go and speak to somebody that's in the world, he's in a different form.
Yeah.
He's in us in the truth, because we keep the commandments.
Right.
So what we speak.
So what did they say about BJ said Carla, which one was it? I think BJ said not.
Yeah, for real.
Not
for real.
Yeah.
Man, I know you lying.
Yeah.
Not nod. You know what I'm saying? The nod I know would do this and that and all this.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, that's good. Rose said, my sheep hear my voice.
There you go.
And I call them by name.
Mary.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, that what makes it so good right there. You know, like it says, he spoke to us before he put us in our mother's womb. He spoke the truth to us. That's why when we heard it again, as Mary, when she heard his voice again, she like, oh, Rabboni, Master. You know, even though he didn't look like Master,
right.
But she knows his voice, his truth.
His voice, my sheep hear my voice.
There you go. She knows his truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His truth is this word.
Yeah.
That's
good. That's good. Okay, man. When he died, Sabbath that evening. When did he rise? 3 days later.
Yes.
Tuesday.
Just like he said himself. You know what I'm saying? The only sign that you will receive is the sign of Jonah in the belly of the whale.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? When he was in there 3 days and 3 nights. And he said Jesus will be in the earth 3 days and 3 nights. So once again, I ask, how do you get 3 days and 3 nights from Friday to Sunday?
Don't know.
That's not in the ground for 3 days and 3 nights.
Ain't possible.
Yeah, that ain't in the ground. So where y'all get that from?
Man-made.
Yes, to fit y'all pagan holiday that's gonna come up. That's what it's fitting. This Easter stuff. Ashtar, really. Yeah, a pagan goddess of fertility. Yeah. On these pagan holidays, what they were doing, they were having orgies and sacrificing babies and doing all stuff like that. That's what they're doing on these holiday that y'all celebrating, that y'all keeping.
You know, I want to make a correction on something I said earlier about the gentleman that said that every day was Passover. He said every day was the Sabbath.
Okay.
Not the Passover. He justified that. He said since every day was the Sabbath, he believed was treated as a Sabbath day. Then we don't know what Sabbath day he died.
Wow.
He said, but so now that justified came back to me when you went to that passage where on the first day. So now he's justifying first day resurrection, that it had to go back 3 days prior to the resurrection to put it on. They think Friday. He said, well, it wasn't Friday, third, whenever. He said, oh,
wow,
he rose on Sunday.
Right.
And so, but no, every day wasn't a Sabbath day. Every 7 days was Passover. Treated as a feast day.
Right.
But he wanted to cripple it with saying that every day was the Sabbath.
Like you said, cripple it.
Right. And see, am I correct in my understanding to hear that the only day that was preparation days was the original Sabbath, and which went into that. And really, remember one preparation day. From then on, you just didn't have leavened bread in your house.
There you go.
Or eat in it leavened bread. So it was only one preparation day. It was two preparations: the normal 6-day preparation for the Sabbath, but their 7th-day preparation. They had a preparation day before you got to it, and it also became a preparation day before you started the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Yeah. So that's why it's called the High Sabbath.
Gotcha.
Right.
Good.
Wow.
That was good.
Boy, even more came out.
Yeah. Well, y'all got any questions out there in TV land? I know we kind of went a little longer out, but
yeah, we went around the block, but yeah, we got there. We didn't take no shortcut.
You blame me.
Oh, shoot. Matter of fact, I like it.
Yeah, I took you on a journey.
Yeah, I like that.
Isn't that right, Tim? I mean, Tammy. I said, Tammy.
Man, it's a Sabbath. Shoot.
That's your sister's name. Tina.
Yeah.
Dad, you got any closing thoughts?
Well, I mean, the only one is would be in the form of a hope and a prayer. Is that people stop disregarding part of the even the canon, stop disregarding its value to understanding the fullness of God and the work He's doing and how He's doing it and what He requires in order for the hope that all of us have, whether Jew or Gentile, as the Scripture would say, the hope for eternal life and to enter the kingdom. Is that you gotta stop allowing your conscience to keep sinking back into man's law and check out your doctrine according to what the scriptures say and not according to what you've been taught.
Right.
The last thing I would say to people who's not in the doctrine that we're in is to defend. If you can't defend the doctrine you're in with scripture, then you are using the roll of the dice for your salvation. Or the toggle wheel, the red or the black. You call red if it land on black, you don't lost, but
yeah.
So you're not basing it on evidence, you're basing it on a hope.
Yeah.
Now hope has nothing wrong with hope.
Oh no.
But hope should be based on what is written.
Hope experience, faith experience.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not on what is taught to you by another man. Check out what is said and talk to you about your salvation. There's so many people out there that are depending on what quote unquote ministry leaders say concerning the promise of eternal life. They depended on what they say to them.
Right.
And granted, you can take a single statement. In one respect, I can convince myself that all I need to know about my Lord is in Matthew. I can convince myself of that.
Right.
And perhaps at one time considered it was enough. But until you read the whole and come into obedience,
come on,
you're going to get part truth and part deception.
Yes, mostly deception.
And you can't discern it. And then the last part of it is, which is probably the most hurtful part of all, which makes me tremble in knowing it, is the fact I still tremble in knowing how much he has revealed to me. I hadn't made it myself. Like Paul said, I'm here with you, so I'm not with the Lord. I want to be with him. But at the same time, it's not that I'm doubting the way that he's showing me. It's that with great respect and trembling, I now worship him. You see what I'm saying? It changed my attitude toward my maker that I didn't have before.
Right.
And that respect came out of the foundation that I was walking on had a crack in it.
Yeah. Big crack.
Big crack.
Oh yeah.
It was a big crack in the foundation. And so the advice, go check the foundation, because you will found that the foundation that Christ built on is those who have the law of commandments. As the foundation. He can't build on no other foundation if it don't have the law of commandments as the
there
foundation. You go. There's nothing to build.
Oh no.
He's not going to invest in that. You can build on it, but it ain't going to hold. When the earth shakes, that's why there's things that remain. The Hebrew, Paul said, once again, the earth got to be shaken. What's going to remain? The foundation.
That's it. If you ain't got the right foundation, as you building, it's going to sink and offset then.
You're going to have to destroy it. You're going to tear the building down that was built. You can build a building, but this foundation won't sustain you when this earth is shaken. For real. The only thing going to hold you together is the law.
He sure said he going to shake it.
He going to shake it.
Yeah, he sure said that.
And the beauty of it, I love talking about it, because the beauty of it in Matthew 5, he tells them, I'm the foundation. I'm telling you how you got to build on the law. Yeah. You're building it on you're not building it on your thoughts or your heart.
Right. So you're not building on your thoughts or your heart.
That's good.
Well, you are building, what I'm saying, but your heart is evil and wicked continuously.
Yeah. Okay. Man. I guess my closing statement is depend. You know, we always say that the word should have the last say. So how can you continue to keep this worldly Passover, this Easter resurrection, whatever you want to call it, and not see what the word says versus what's taught in church?
Yeah.
You know, that if you're choosing to continue to follow the Sunday way of Passover, whatever, you know, we know who you serve.
Right.
And the Most High knows who you serve.
Right.
So, you know, choose this day whom you gonna serve, who you gonna serve, and who you gonna obey, because it's evident that the way of the church does not line up with the Bible. He died on Sabbath, and he rose on the third day, or in 3 days. It's Tuesday, not died on Friday or Thursday, whatever, and rose on Sunday to fit the narrative of what we already know is sun worship. You know, And that you can look that up in Ezekiel. You can look that up in 1 Kings 12 what we read today in Paradigm.
Mm-hmm.
Babylon, go back to Nimrod. All Sunday worship is sun worship. Sunday is sun worship,
Mm-hmm.
but it's made an unclean day, a holy day.
331.
Satan has manipulated that day for his glory. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Shit, like that. Our lesson last week. Once it's shown to you, there's no cloak.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you want to continue to keep Passover, even knowing what Christ fulfilled.
Well, Khadijah got a question here. That she even got told off base. Go ahead, Tammy.
Also, Satan wanted us to manipulate the day, because if we keep the commandments, keep the Sabbath, we'll be right with Christ. But if he got us worshiping on Sunday, we're still in sin because we're not following.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. You broke one, you broke them all. Okay. Nod before you say something.
Mm-hmm.
Khadijah said, so 331 is resurrection day. No, ma'am, not 331. That is Gregorian calendar.
Yeah.
The calendar that we wanted to show you, Khadijah, you've seen it.
I think you've seen it before, yes.
You've seen it before, but 331.
No, that ain't.
I mean, not 331, but this is zero. We're in the first month of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Resurrection Day would have been what?
Technically,
17?
it'd be on the 17th day of the first.
Yeah, but you don't have that calendar,
Right,
Khadijah.
right.
Today is not this 331 that's coming up. Is a bogus day relative to the calendar that God gave.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't. I should have probably said that, but don't look at it as like March 31st.
It's the first month.
It's just the first month. Yeah.
Mhm.
Of the Most High's time.
Right. So this calendar we living by that's in front of our face from day to day is not God's calendar.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we, according to that, God's calendar, we not in
March.
331.
Right.
We in 01 right now, the 15th. I mean, the 15th is coming up. At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
it will be the 15th. You're still in the 14th as we speak now, but in a few minutes, you'll be going to the 15th of the first day of the first month.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I hope that explains it to you.
Yeah. If she remembered the calendar,
She got you.
okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you brought that up. Nardy Nard. Mr. Proverb. Bring it out.
Mr. Proverb. Lord have mercy. They give you a name. Well, I just want people to look at, we line the world up with the spiritual, because when God speaks, he speaks physically and he speaks spiritually. So when you go out there and you fill out a application and you get this job, and you do this job and you get paid on this job, and you store money up in your 401k to help you during hard times.
Yeah, bro, just saying the same thing.
So if you are storing up money in the physical in your 401k, you also need to do the same thing in the spiritual. You need to store some fruits up in your spiritual 401k. You need to store some fruits up, because when the hard times come, what you're going to have to fall back on? You're going to have to fall back on the fruits that you don't learn from the Most High, what wisdom has taught you. You're going to have to fall back on those fruits. Those fruits what's going to help you during your hard times. And that's right there what you call investing in your 401k, your spiritual 401k. Because it's going to help you during the hard times. Because when we was in the world, we invested in our 401k money to help us whenever we got sick or hurt or hard times. So in the spiritual world, if you are not spending time with the Most High, if you are not gaining that wisdom and that fruit that comes from wisdom, and if you are not storing that up in your spiritual 401k, when times get hard, you're not going to be known.
Mm.
You are going to hear Matthew 7:23. I never knew you.
Yeah.
So if you're not investing in your 401k, your spiritual 401k, you need to start investing in it, because that's going to be the one thing that's going to help you when times get hard and the Most High comes back. Because as in the world, you talk to your accountant, he knows exactly who you is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in your spiritual 401k, you go and you talk to God, he's not going to know who you is because you ain't spent no time with him.
Yeah.
So make sure you invest in your 401k, your spiritual 401k.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you invest in it.
And man, putting in that time is
Yes.
keeping the Sabbath,
There
keeping
you
the
go.
law. That was loud.
Yeah, well, good question. Oh my God. I know everybody heard that.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, I understand what she was saying. Yeah, that's right.
What she said?
You know how my dad is, so you gotta go
Oh.
you gotta break it down. But yeah. The 31st would technically be the resurrection.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, all good.
All right, man. Shoot, that's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
Matt had to work, and
Well,
Junior's dealing with things, so y'all keep him in prayer.
Dizzle ain't got no closing statement, Dizzle.
Yeah, Dizzle, send your closing statement.
Since you always said you didn't get a chance to get yours, then let's hear it. What you got was? I bet you like, She probably gonna get on me. Well, I guess she didn't have it ready.
I'll give her a few seconds.
Who you waiting?
Ro likes to send in her closing statement, so we were saying
Ro.
yeah. Dang, dude, I forgot what is it. 19?
John 9. I mean,
What you looking for?
okay, Ro, I hear you. And keep his commandments. All right, and that day, hey, that's it right there.
No, that one went blank, dude. Where's our closing?
Closing what?
John 10, what?
John 10, 29.
Mm-hmm.
29? Oh, yeah. Duh. 28. 27, 20. Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to end it, y'all. John 10, 27, 28. It says, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me, and I give unto them eternal life.
Mm-hmm.
And I give unto them eternal life, and eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any pluck them out of my hand. Again, y'all, I'm sorry for the struggle on this podcast today. It was Matt.
It's all good. That's
the first in command technician is out.
Yeah.
Really, that just let us know that we all need to take time in learning how to work
for
that. We all need to take time in, because you never know when one is going to be out and the other one needs to know how to, to fill in that spot.
Yeah.
So we all need to go to class on that.
Yeah. For sure. Well, all right, man. Y'all hope y'all have a good rest of your Sabbath. Few minutes, and
yes,
y'all, share this with your family and friends and those that gonna be keeping that worldly Easter, Passover, whatever they want to call it.
and let them know if they have any questions. Yeah, put them on there. You know what I'm saying? Type your question in if you are confused about anything that we said.
For sure.
Yeah, type. You know what I'm saying? Type in your question. Don't be shy.
Mm-hmm.
This is dealing with your salvation.
Right.
So don't be shy.
Yeah.
You know, if you're shy, then that means you are shy of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are shy of Him, then He's going to be a shy of you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Judgment Day. So
deny Him.
Yeah.
Deny you.
You better get your practice in now, because this is what we're doing now. While we're on the earth, we getting our practice in to be where He is.
Right.
And if you ain't practicing, then you ain't in the game.
Yeah.
You sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
Playing video game. Instead of playing the real game. Well, it's not a game, but
Yeah.
All right, man. All right. Love y'all. Shalom.
Peace
Shalom.
be with you.
Y'all be blessed. See y'all again, Lord's will. Love y'all.
Hey.